down their blessings upon us.
துடிக்கும் இதயம் கூட நின்று போகலாம், ஆனால் நின்ற இதயம் கூட மீண்டும் துடிக்கும் இவர்களின் அழகான ஆட்டத்தை கண்டால். பிரணவாலயா என்ற பாடலுக்கு ஆட வருகின்றனர் நமது நடன கலைஞர்கள், ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் பிசியோதெரபி அண்ட் ஸ்டாஃப் ஃப்ரம் பிஜிஆர்டி அண்ட் ஹெச்ஆர்.
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणांबुरासी धीम तारा धीम धीम तारा जतुलतो ఆలోచనే నిరంతరం నీకు నివాళినివ్వాలని నాలో ఆవేదనే నువ్వు ఆదరించేలా నివేదనవ్వాలని
Put your hands together for this wonderful performance. உண்மையாக சொல்லணும்னா அழகான அடையாளங்கள் கண்கள் மட்டுமல்ல மனமும் ஆடியது. நடனத்தின் நுணுக்கங்கள் நம்மை ரசிக்க வைத்தது. பாவனையின் பின்னணியும் ஒன்றாக கலந்து வந்தது. உண்மையாகவே இந்த நடனம் நமது கண்களுக்கு இன்பத்தை தந்துவிட்டது என்றுதான் சொல்ல வேண்டும்.
தன்னுடைய குரல்களால் பாடல் மாலைகளை கோற்று பாட வருகின்றனர் நம் கம்யூனிட்டி மெடிசன் மற்றும் நர்சிங் எம்ப்ளாயீஸ்.
Check. Hello, check. Check, check. Hello, hello, check. Hello, hello.
the few that looked at me, shook at me, feeling me sick of hiding from the pain, taking a message from the brain, speaking a lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down to build me up, believer, believer. Hey, who let the bullets fly, who let them rain. My life, I can't give from. Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Good things turn send them right to the ones up above. All the hate that you heard us on the spirit to adore. Ooh, your spirit up above. Ooh, I was choking in the crowd, building my head up in the cloud, falling in ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown. But they never can limit until it's broken. It rain down, Hey, make me a believer, believer. Hey, break me down to build me up, believer, believer. Hey, we'll let the bullets fly and let them rain. My life, my God, you gave from. Hey, make me a believer, believer. Last things last by the grace of the fire in the face. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins, oh ooh, the blood in my veins, oh ooh. But they never can feeling, they never the timid to tell up a broken and rain down life. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, break me down to build me up, believer, believer. Hey, oh, let the borders fly, let them rain. My life, my God, you gave me. Hey, you made me a believer, believer.
சிறு துளிகளாக ஆரம்பித்த இசைமழை இடி இடித்து மின்னல் பாய்ந்து அடைமழை அடித்து ஓய்ந்தது போல ஒரு பாடல் கோர்வையாக இருந்தது அல்லவா?
Yes, wow, it's really a nice performance. Can we have a round of applause, please? Thank you.
தமிழ் தெரியாதா? ஹிந்தில
ஒன் செகண்டா.
संग ढोल बाजे धाय धाय धम धम धाय नगाड़े संग ढोल बाजे धाय 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 धम धाय ये धिम तड़ाक आजा उड़ के सराट पैरों से बेड़ी जरा खोल नगाड़े संग ढोल बाजे धाय धाय धम धम धाय नगाड़े संग ढोल बाजे धाय 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 धम धाय
வந்திருக்கிற இடம் சூப்பர், பட்டைய கலப்பலாம்.
That was truly breathtaking performance. Their impeccable movements and rhythms have left us all in awe. Thank you students.
மாணவர்கள் தங்களுடைய திறமைகளை நம்மை மயக்கி சென்று விட்டனர். நாங்கள் அதற்கு சற்றும் சலித்தவர்களை இல்லை என நம் கண்களுக்கு விருந்தாக நடனமாட வருகின்றனர் நம் ஃபேக்கல்டி ஆஃப் நர்சிங் அண்ட் ஃபிசியோதெரப்பி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि. தாமரப்பூவுக்கும் தண்ணிக்கும் என்னைக்கும் சண்டையே வந்ததில்லை. மாமன அள்ளி நீ தாவணி போட்டுக்க மச்சி நீ யாரும் இல்லை.
சொல்லத்தான் தோன்றினவா
you want it, but you're never gonna get it. तेरे हाथ कभी ना आनी, माने ना माने कोई दुनिया ये सारी मेरे इश्क की है दीवानी. Hey you, I know you want it, but you're never gonna get it. तेरे हाथ कभी ना आनी, माने ना माने कोई दुनिया ये सारी मेरे इश्क की है दीवानी. अब दिल करता है हौले हौले से मैं तो खुद को गले लगाऊं. किसी और की मुझको जरूरत क्या, मैं तो खुद से ही प्यार जताऊं. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? My name is Sheila. Sheila की जापानी. I'm too sexy for you. मैं तेरे हाथ ना आनी. No 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 no. Sheila. Sheila की जापानी. I'm too sexy for you. मैं तेरे हाथ ना आनी.
நெருப்பே சிக்கி முக்கி நெருப்பே இதமா ஒத்தடம் கொடுப்பேன் மெதுவா சொக்கி சொக்கி மயக்கி மடியில் படுப்பேன் தினமும் ஒன்ன ஒன்ன நினைச்சு உடம்பு குச்சியை இழைச்சேன் கனவில் எட்டி எட்டி பார்த்தேன் அதனால் பொழைச்சேன் ஓ மேகம் மேகம் தூரம் போகட்டும் போகும் போதே தூரல் போடட்டும் மேகம் மேகம் தூரம் போகட்டும் போகும் போதே தூரல் போடும் நெருப்பை சிக்கி முக்கி நெருப்பை அப்படி போடு 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 அஸ்தி போடு கண்ணாலே இப்படி போடு 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 எடுத்து போடு கையாலே
உன்னோட புறக்கத்த உப்பு மூட்டை ஏறிக்கிற உன்னோட கண்ணப்பதி கண்ணாமூச்சி ஆட வர இந்த நட போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த நட போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த நட போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா
அப்படி
மகனே முத்தாயவனே இன்னும் சூரியனும் சந்திரனும் முன்னாயவனே காலம் காத்து வச்ச ரக்ஷகனே சிம்ஹாரகனே கண்ணல் கண்ணனாய் வந்தவனே பயமே மாறிப்போ நீ அண்ணன் வந்தால் தும்பிட்டு மெல்ல இருட்டில் சிட்டி வாழும் ராஜாவுக்கு எல்லாரும் சொல்ல இவனை தொழுவானா என்னும் ஜனத்திறக்க காலம் எடுத்து வச்சால் சொர்க்கம் போலும் மன்னர் வேட இல்லுமினாட்டி இல்லுமினாட்டி அண்ணன் தனி நாடன் போல வல்லுமினாட்டி இல்லுமினாட்டி இல்லுமினாட்டி அண்ணன் தனி நாடன் போல வல்லுமினாட்டி
அச்சச்சோ 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 Annabella conjuring எல்லாம் நம்ம foreign wing அன்பே உந்தன் நம்பர் சொல்லி தினமும் 7 அசைக்கு நான் ஆடிட்டிங் உங்க விசை எல்லாம் ரிப்போர்ட்டிங் காஃபி ஷாப்பை தேதை இல்லை எல்லாருக்கும் பாடிட்டிங் அச்சோ அச்சோ அச்சச்சோ அச்சோ அச்சோ அச்சச்சோ அச்சோ முள்ள மச்சமெல்லாம் பத்திக்கிச்சோ ஹே அச்சோ அச்சோ அச்சச்சோ அக்கம் பக்கம் அச்சச்சோ ஆதி இந்த பாதை கிட்ட சிக்கிக்கிச்சோ அச்சச்சோ அச்சச்சோ சிக்கிக்கிச்சோ.
A big round of applause for our staffs. You put your hearts and soul into your dance. That was a vibrant performance. Well done, girls.
Now that we have come to an end to the final performance of the cultural programs.
இசையால் வசமாக இதயம் எது. நம்முடைய இதயத்தை தங்களின் வசமாக்க வருகின்றனர் நம் மாணவர்கள்.
check.
நாளை தேடிடும் பாடல் கேட்டாயோ
such a stellar performance. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for all our participants. With this, we come to an end of the cultural programs. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. The University Day celebration will commence shortly. Thank you.
माला सुधा
Hello, hello, hello. கேக்குதா? Okay. The Founders Day and University Day program is going to commence shortly. I request all the audience to put their mobile phones on silent mode or on airplane mode. Thank you. Now itself. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I extend a very warm welcome to the members of the Board of Management, officials of the university, students, faculties, hospital administrators, staff, proud parents, and members of family Srihar. I request the dignitaries and the presenters to take their seat on the dais. I extend a warm welcome to our respected and beloved Chancellor, Thiru V.R. Venkatachalam Ayya, to our dynamic Pro-Chancellor, Thiru R.V. Sengutavan, Sir. I extend a warm welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Uma Shekhar Ma'am, and to our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mahesh Vakamudi, Sir. I welcome all the dignitaries and presenters on the stage and also all the Board of Management members, officials of the university, students, faculties, hospital administrators, staff, proud parents, and members of the family of Shriha. அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மதிய வணக்கம். வையத்துள் வாழ்வாங்கு வாழ்பவன் வானுரையும் தெய்வத்துள் வைக்கப்படும் எனும் குறளுக்கு சான்றாக வாழ்ந்த நமது ஐயா தெய்வ திரு என்பிவி ராமசாமி உடையாரின் நினைவாக கொண்டாடப்படும் இன்றைய நிறுவனர் தின நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு வந்திருக்கும் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வருக வருகவென்று வரவேற்பதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி கொள்கிறேன். As we commence today's program, I kindly request everyone to rise for the university invocation, seeking the blessings of the Almighty, followed by the university anthem.
माला सुधा कुंभ विबोध मुद्रा विद्या विराजित करवारी जाता विद्या विराजित करवारी जाता अपार कारुण्य सुधांबुराही श्री शारदांब प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यं श्री शारदांब प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्
செந்தமிழைப் போல என்றென்றும் வாழும் ஸ்ரீ ராமச்சந்திரா என் தாயன எண்ணி உன்னை வணங்கி பாடுகின்றோம் நாங்கள் கற்ற கல்வி பெற்ற பெருமை எங்களுடையார் தந்தது ஒட்டு தொடரும் சொந்தம் இதுதான் ராமச்சந்திரா சொன்னது பெற்ற அன்னை தந்தை போலே எண்ணம் எல்லாம் நின்றது உற்ற நண்பன் சுற்றமெல்லாம் இங்குதானே கண்டது வாழ்த்தி நின்றோம் வணங்குகின்றோம் வாழ வைத்த மையமே கூடி நின்றோம் பாடுகின்றோம் வானமெங்கள் எல்லையே உலகம் போற்றும் திறமையாலே இன்றும் இங்கு முதலிடம் உயிரை காக்கும் உணர்வுதானே ஒன்று சேர்த்த ரகசியம் ஆய்வு செய்தோம் சேவை செய்தோம் எதிலும் கண்டோம் மனிதமே ஆய்வு செய்வோம் சேவை செய்வோம் தொடரும் எங்கள் பயணமே ஸ்ரீராமச்சந்திரா வாழ்வமே.
I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Uma Shekhar ma'am, who has been a true inspiring leader to all of us, to welcome the gathering.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Respected Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, former Vice Chancellors, Pro-Vice Chancellors, all the Deans, Associate Deans, Assistant Deans, Principals, distinguished guests, members of the Board of Management, Advisory Committees, faculty members, staff, students, and dear alumni. It is indeed a pleasure and honor for me to extend a very warm welcome to this 2024 Founders Day and University Day celebrations of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. We have come together here today to celebrate the life and vision of our beloved Founder Chancellor, Thiru Ayya Avargal, born on September 19th, 1936, yesterday being his 89th birthday. Needless to mention, he was a visionary leader who strongly believed in quality health care and education. Sri Ramachandra Medical College was established in the year 1985 with the goal of providing quality medical education and training to students coming from diverse backgrounds. Our founder chancellor's far-sightedness and strong belief in the power of education and healthcare has been instrumental in establishing SRMC as a premier institution renowned for its academic excellence, cutting-edge research, and compassionate patient care. His legacy continues to inspire us all even today. This excellence has extended to every other of the 14 to now 15 faculties in the university. As we gather here today, let us take a moment to reflect upon the remarkable 39 years of journey of our institution, a journey that has been shaped by the vision, dedication, and determined commitment of our founder chancellor, and continues to be guided by our present chancellor and pro-chancellor. Aya's vision is the collective mission of the entire Ramachandra family. Today, Sridhar stands tall and high, a facilitator for positive change. Our faculty, staff, and students are dedicated to learning, development, and providing compassionate care to patients or to students. The recent NIRF rankings of our institution endorse our commitment to excellence in all that we do. We look forward to moving up to further greater heights in the years to come. As we celebrate our achievements, let us also admit the challenges that lie ahead, and it is imperative to stay at the forefront of medical advancements. And this university is now adopting innovative teaching learning methods with a renewed focus on research. I'm happy to inform you that one more faculty is added this year, this academic year, and that is the Faculty of Behavioral Sciences. With this, we now have 15 faculties in the university, 165 UG, PG, PhD, and super specialty programs, and we have more than 8,000 students in a single campus today. May the spirit of SRMC continue to inspire and guide us as we strive to create a healthier and brighter future for generations to come. I would like to welcome our beloved Chancellor. His wise leadership, genuine affection, and compassionate mentorship and acumen has motivated us all to meet all the challenges that we encounter. May I request Ms. Sadhana Amarnath, President, Student Council, to present a bouquet and felicitate our Chancellor. Brings youth, vigor, and a drive to foray into unexplored areas. We welcome you, sir. May I now request Ms. T. Roshni, Cultural Secretary, to formally welcome our Pro-Chancellor. Highlight of today. I welcome Professor J.S.N. Murthy, former Vice Chancellor and a renowned cardiologist, to deliver this tribute today. I request Ms. Hasya Ravikumar, Sports Secretary, to offer a bouquet to welcome Professor J.S.N. Murthy. It is customary to congratulate, appreciate, and recognize the awardees for dedicated service, mentorship, teamwork, with awards for teaching excellence, research excellence, meritorious contributions, and present Students' Performance Awards, Nurses Awards, Alumni Awards, Best Sportsperson Award, NSS and NCC Volunteer Awards today. I would also now like to inform you that we have proposed a new initiative that will be commencing shortly. An initiative to upskill and impart online education and practical education to lens-cart optometrists across India by our own faculty and optometrists. The MOU will be signed shortly, and this program will be led by the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, and the teaching will be imparted by the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. I thank all our faculty, staff, students, and alumni for their valuable contributions to the growth of this university. I welcome each and every one of you and your families. Let us reflect on our past, aspire to grow and achieve further, overcome the challenges, and celebrate our successes as one whole team and family. But success, we know, is never final, and we will not rest on our laurels. Together, we know we can always achieve more. Thank you all once again, and wishing you all a very happy University and Founders Day. Thank you.
Asadoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Chodirgamaya, Mrityoma Amridam Gamaya. This is a timeless mantra from a Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, which was written 2600 years ago, which reminds us to seek truth from ignorance, light from darkness, and immortality beyond ephemeral. These lines resonate deeply with the values upon which this institution has been built: the pursuit of knowledge, the illumination of minds, and the betterment of humanity. Today, we are here to reflect on our institution's incredible journey and pay tribute to our visionary leadership of our founder chancellor, Devathiru Sri NPV Ramasamy Udayar Ayya, who laid the foundation for this great institution, which has now become a beacon of excellence in education, research, and healthcare. Let us now revisit the cherished memories of our beloved founder chancellor through a beautifully curated audio-visual presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfolding in front of you are the beautiful vistas of an eminent medical citadel, endowed with an excellent infrastructure, a committed faculty, and loyal staff. Thousands of brilliant students, patients in every bed, looking up with hope of good health and well-being. Yet, amidst this beehive of all that is becoming and befitting, the best that we can hope for, we miss someone. The creator of a universe called Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute, our beloved founder, Ayya NPV Ramasamy Udayar. We bring you the images that remain forever frozen in time as he performed this great journey called life. If life is a great journey, then let's go back to where it all began and let the warmth of Rasipuram sun thaw the thoughts that remain frozen in time. Rasipuram, which means dwelling of great auspiciousness, where the simple people busily go about their daily bidding. Cheerfully, where beautiful dancers bewitch the voluptuous watches of night, ravishing with rapture the rustic eyes, where flows the sweet nectars of reward for bearing God's mild yoke. But why the recollections and reminiscences on Rasipuram, snuggled deep among the sholas of the Chevrai Hills? Why? Because in an auspicious hour, on an auspicious day in the year 1936, our beloved founder, Ayya NPV Ramasamy Udayar, was born here, in this little town of great auspiciousness, to a prosperous landed family of Udayars given to freehold farming, the surname Udayar meaning one who's endowed with great wealth, to Thiru N. Periyamansha Venkatachala Udayar and Tirumati Poovayammal, his only sister Selvi Mariyammal passing away when he was barely 16. Who would believe that the fountainhead of our fondest feelings today is this tiny parcel of land, where a beloved founder spent his boyhood, and where he also married in the year 1958, the silent source of all his strengths and successes, Tirumati Kamalammal, his beloved and devoted wife of 42 years, and where also in 1960, the first of his 7 children, his son Thiru V.R. Venkatachalam, the present Chancellor, was born. This is the simple sweet house where he later settled down and began to raise his family. That he belonged to a different school of thinking must have been clearly evident early on in his life. Even as a little mischievous boy going to primary school at Government Higher Secondary School, Rasipuram, he realized that inborn intelligence, hard work, and an uncanny ability to go with the times and seize the day was what it required to succeed in the school of life. Kallakurchi, a small farming town 100 kilometers northeast of Rasipuram, festooning the foothills of the Kalrayans, was an irresistible lodestone that attracted Ayya N.P.V. Ramasamy Udayar after the demise of his father in 1960. Here, he inherited from his father a medium-sized rice mill and about 20 acres of cultivable land, and set about making a living as a hard-working yeoman miller, servicing everyone from a village farmer to the mammoth Tamil Nadu Civil Supplies Corporation. His lifelong passion for vehicles made him enter the transportation business with a single bus, which soon expanded to a fine fleet of 4. Interestingly, a litigation involving one of his buses brought him to the great metropolis of Madras. That's when perhaps his life took a different turn. His sincerity of purpose, personal integrity, and a phenomenal capacity for hard work endeared him to the most distinguished, influential, and powerful personalities in the political and other spheres. He found favor in everyone's eyes. One industrial success led to another. Textiles, sugar, chemicals, everything he touched simply turned to gold. But noble soul that he was, his life's nirvana and nimmadi lay elsewhere. Unable to silence his own inner voice and in deference to the wishes of his mentors, friends, family, and well-wishers, he set about crafting his own epic of Miltonian proportions, establishing Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute to the cause of global medical education. From Rasipuram to Sri Ramachandra, Ayya N.P.V. Ramasamy Udayar had come a long way. For a simple man hailing from an agrarian background with no formal education, he went on to achieve great goals, the scales of which are simply Himalayan. Innate intelligence, creativity, commitment, and phenomenal hard work earned him a place among the highest echelons of honor and recognition. His great love for his mother was reflected in all his philanthropy and piety, on which a great deal of his personal wealth was spent and is continuing to be spent. Who says he is no longer with us? His transcendental presence permeates this huge campus, perimeter to perimeter, which is the actualization of his most ardent dream, a dream to serve mankind in the truest sense and in the simplest sense, right now, right here. Having now taken over the baton from our great doyen himself, let each and every one of us, as members of one big family of the great second generation, race forward and seek to unlock the secrets of investing our own lives with humility. Let the journey continue. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sand of time.
Today, as we come together to celebrate the legacy of our founder chancellor, Devathiru Sri N.P.V. Ramasamy Vadiyar Ayya, we are reminded of his unwavering values, dedication and commitment. In honor of this remarkable legacy, it is my proud privilege to invite Dr. J.S.N. Murthy, former Vice Chancellor of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, to deliver his heartfelt tribute to our founder chancellor.
Respected Chancellor, sir, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Dean of the Medical College, former Vice-Chancellor and Director, Cardiac Care Center, former Dean, Professor K.V. Somasundaram, sir, Registrar of the University, Dean, Students, Controller of Examinations, Director of Finance, Medical Director, Medical Superintendent, Principals of the constituent colleges, Heads of the departments, Professors, Faculty members, Nurses, Technicians, Administrators, Staff, Guests, and my dear students. It's a privilege and honor for me to represent all of you, to share some of my thoughts on the occasion of the Founders Day on the University Day of this great place. It is a personal function for all of us, and the Chancellor takes it on himself to see that it goes on. He gives us a message on this day to say that he is associated with us and he is behind with us in all the constructive decisions that takes place. And every year we celebrate with all the emotions, and he makes it certain that no outsiders are part of this function, and everybody who are here are part of the function. It starts with yesterday, and today is a great function, and it culminates in Rasipuram with a mega camp followed by a cultural event and a dinner. No other university celebrates its University Day like this with fanfare, emotions and personal touch. So we all are bowed down. Thank everybody to be a part of this great occasion. எனக்கு தமிழில் பேசணும்னு ஆர்வம் உண்டு. கார்டியாலஜி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் எனக்கு தமிழ் பேச ரொம்ப கஷ்டமான வேலை. அதுக்கு காரணம் டைரக்டர் ரெகுலர் கார்டியாக் கேர் சென்டர் ப்ரொஃபஸர் தனிகாச்சலம் சார். அவர் காஞ்சிபுரத்தில் பிறந்து திருக்குறளில் படித்து அவருடைய மென்டார்ஸ் 2 பேர் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க யார் 2 பேருன்னா கலைஞர் சார் வரும், வைரமுத்து சார். அந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ல இருந்து நான் தமிழில் பேச ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். சரி, வாத்தியார் நம்ம மன்னிச்சோட நினச்சா எனக்கு அடுத்த வாரசி ஒருத்தர் இருக்கார், டாக்டர் டிஆர் முரளிதரன். அவருக்கு கார்டியாலஜியில் மட்டும் இல்லை, தமிழில் ரொம்ப எமோஷனல் பாண்டேஜ் இருக்குது. ஒரு நாள் கலைஞர் சொன்னார், இவர் கார்டியாலஜிஸ்டா இல்லை தமிழ் புலவரான்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அவருடைய மென்டர் வந்து ஃபார்மர் சீஃப் செக்ரட்டரி, அவங்க ஊருக்கே சேர்ந்த ஈரா அன்பாவரன். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி இவங்க நடுவில் நான் மாட்டிட்டு தமிழில் பேச ரொம்ப கஷ்டமான வேலை. ஒரே ஒரு ரீசனில் தமிழில் பேசணும்னு நினைக்கிறது காரணம், 45 வருஷமாக நாம் பேசிய தமிழ் எனக்கு பேஷன்ஸ்க்கு புரியும் போது 30 வருஷமாக உங்களோட பேசும்போது உங்களுக்கு புரியும். புரியல கூட மன்னிப்புங்க, ஒரே நம்பிக்கையோட இன்னைக்கு தமிழில் தான் பேச போகிறேன். வைஸ் சான்சலர் மேடம் எல்லாம் சொன்னாங்க யூனிவர்சிட்டியை பற்றி, எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் யூனிவர்சிட்டியோட ஹை. இன்னைக்கு நான் பேச போகிறது எனக்கும் இத பல்கலைக்கழகம் உருவாக்கினோர், இந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் உருவாக்கின ஸ்ரீ ராமசாமி உடையார் சார். 1993 அப்போதுலேருந்து 8 வருஷம் அவரோட பழகும் போது கற்றுக்கிட்டது மாற்றினது என்னன்னு தான் பேச போகிறேன். 1992-93 நானும் டாக்டர் பாலகிருஷ்ணன் ரயில்வே ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் கார்டியாலஜி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் வேலை பண்ணியிருந்தோம். அப்போ ப்ரொஃபஸர் தனிகாச்சலம் சார், ஹெட் ஆஃப் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் கார்டியாலஜி, கீழ்பாக்கம் மெடிக்கல் காலேஜ், ஒன் ஆஃப் த டாயன்ஸ் ஆஃப் கார்டியாலஜி. எந்த பேஷண்ட்டாவது ஹார்ட்டில் என்ன ஓடணும், நாட்டில் எங்கே இருந்தாலும் அவரை தேடி வருவாங்க, அந்த மாதிரி லெவல். அவர் எங்களை ஆதரித்து எங்களை வந்து கான்ஃபரன்ஸில் எல்லாம் ஈடுபட்டு அவரோட கேசஸ் பேஷண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் வந்தால் எங்களையும் இன்வால்வ் பண்ணுவார். தட்ஸ் அ வே ஹவ் we used to be associated with தனிகாச்சலம் சார். 92-93 எல்லாம் நடந்து போச்சு. ஒரு நாள் 1993 சார் வந்து என்னை பார்த்து சொன்னார், டாக்டர் மூர்த்தி, ஒரு கார்டியாலஜி சென்டர் கிரியேட் பண்ண போகிறோம், அதுக்கு நீயும் பாலாவும் வாங்க பார்க்கலாம். நாங்கள் ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிக்காக வெயிட் பண்ணியிருந்தோம். இந்த மாதிரி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி தனிகாச்சலம் சார் கொடுத்தார். ராமச்சந்திர ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் பற்றி தெரியாது, எங்கே இருக்குன்னு தெரியாது, ஒருத்தரே ஒரு அட்ரஸ் தான், டாக்டர் தனிகாச்சலம். சரி, நாங்கள் 2 பேரும் சேர்ந்து அவங்க வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு அவரோட காரில் ஏறி வந்தோம். அண்ணா நகர்லேருந்து பொன்னுமலி வந்து சடனாக கார் வந்து ஒரு பேடி ஃபீல்ட்ஸ்குள்ளே போயிடுச்சு. சார் தப்பான அட்ரஸ் வந்தான்னு நினச்சேன், இல்லை கரெக்டாக வந்தால் ஆஃப்டர் சம் டைம் we were in the portico of Ramachandra Medical College. 1993 நாங்கள் போர்ட்டிகோவில் இறங்கின உடனே சிம்பிள் பர்சன், ஆர்டினரி வெள்ளை வேஷ்டி கட்டிட்டு ஒரு ஹாஃப் ஸ்லீவ் ஷர்ட்டை போட்டு வெரி ஸ்மைலிங்லி பிளசண்ட்டாக தனிகாச்சலம் சார் வர வச்சார். அவர் இன்டர்ன் எங்கள் 2 பேரும் இன்டர்ன், இவங்க தான் பாலாவும் இவங்க தான் மூர்த்தின்னு சொன்னார். சார் நேரம் சொன்னார், நம்ம போய் லஞ்சை சாப்பிட்டுட்டு அப்புறம் இடத்த பார்க்கலாம். சார், we had a very great lunch in guest house. வந்தப்போலாம் சாருக்கு லஞ்ச் தான் கொடுத்து அப்புறம் தான் we come to the discussion. தென் லஞ்சு முடிச்சுட்டு ஒரே ஒரு லிஃப்ட் தான் வேலை பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தது. நாங்கள் எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து 6th ஃப்ளோருக்கு வந்தோம். We were escorted by Professor Gnana Prakashan sir, then the Dean of the Medical College, one of the strict person, typical teacher, and then Director of the hospital, Dr. TKP sir, then Architect Thomas Alexander and PRO Sashikala. நாங்கள்லாம் 6th ஃப்ளோரில் பார்த்துட்டு எல்லாம் போனோம். இட் வாஸ் நத்திங் பட் ஷெல், கான்க்ரீட் ஷெல். கதவு இல்லை, விண்டோ இல்லை, ஒன்றும் இல்லை, கரண்ட் இல்லை, ஏசி இல்லை, ஒன்றும் இல்லை. இதுதான் கார்டியாக் கேர் சென்டர் சொன்னார் சார். தியேட்டர் இங்கே தான் இருக்க போகிறது, எல்லாமே காட்டினார் எங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும். நான் சும்மா இருந்தேன். பாலா வந்து என்னை பார்த்து சொன்னான், மூர்த்தி, இதெல்லாம் சேர்ந்து ஒரு 2 வருஷம் ஆகும், நம்ம போய் நம்ம வேலை பார்க்கலாம். சார் கேட்டார், looked at us and said, in the entire 1.5 lakh square மாதத்தில் கட்டி முடித்தேன், நீங்கள் கேட்டது 2 மாதத்தில் முடிக்க போகிறேன் అని சொன்னார். We were stunned because இந்த மாதிரி நான் கேட்டதில்லை. ஏன்னா we were in government setup, there is a budget, there is a meeting after meeting and then planning, approval and finally we'll go to the CFO. It takes in installments and it takes time. இவர் 2 மாதத்தில் முடிக்கிறோன்னு சொன்னதை நாங்கள் கேட்டோம், வந்தோம். After that he was seriously working here. இதே பில்டிங்ல முன்னாடி உட்காந்துட்டு he was standing in front of the building and working. ஒரு கொடையை குறிச்சிட்டு வெயில்ல நின்னுட்டு வேலை பண்ணிட்டார். He is the owner of this place. And அப்போ வந்து அர்ச்சனா கிடையாது, எந்த கேண்டீனும் கிடையாது. அவருக்கு இருக்கிறது ஒரே கேண்டீன், அதுதான் மாணிக்கம். அந்த மாணிக்கம் ஒரே ஆளு. He will look after all his requirement, coffee, tea, lunch, எல்லாமே. That's the reason இப்போ கூட மாணிக்கம் கேண்டீன் G blockல இருக்கு. அதை பற்றி many of you may not even know. He has not let down anybody who are associated with him, who is a part of him, and that's a message for all of us. ஒரு நாள் he suddenly took ill. சாயங்காலம் ஒரு 4 மணிக்கு தனிக்காச்சன் சார் சொன்னார், நம்ம உடனே போய் சாரை பார்க்கணும், there's some problem. சார் நானும் பாலாவும் தனிக்காச்சன் சார், இது லைக் மெட்ரோ ஸ்டேஷன், we leave our scooter there and get into his car. Okay, now we came to the hospital and Sar was not well, ECG எல்லாம் பார்த்தோம். Then we decide that he needs to have an angiography and surgery. I rang up to எங்கள் பாஸ்க்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி சொன்னேன், சார் சாருக்கு வந்து bypass பண்ண வேண்டிய நிலைமை இருக்குது, we need to do an angiogram. And boss said, no, I don't think we can handle such a big VIP, இங்கே வேண்டான்னார். And இது வந்து உடையார் சார் தெரிஞ்சுட்டு, இல்லை பிரதர் ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டாம், நீங்களும் தனிக்காய்ச்சலும் பாலா சேர்ந்து நம்ம நேரம் அப்போலோக்கு போயிடலாம், நீங்கள் 3 பேர் நாங்கள் பார்த்துக்குங்க. திஸ் இஸ் த வேர்ட் வி ஆர் யூஸ். எ மேன் ஹூ வாஸ் நாட் நோன் அஸ், ஒரு நாள் கூட இங்கே வேலை பண்ணதில்லை, எங்கள் பற்றி எங்கள் கெப்பாசிட்டி பற்றி ஒன்றுமே தெரியாது. ஆனால் once he trusted it. And that's the reason all of us stay for decades and decades in this compound. Operation leader Dr. Tanikachan sir, இன்னொரு leader Professor GP sir. So they made it perfect, everything went by the thing and sir was back home. 2 மாசம் கழிச்சு ஒரு ஃபோன் கால் வந்தது. Though he was in the hospital, இங்கே வேலை நடந்துகிட்டே இருந்தது. As usual நம்ம கெஸ்ட் ஹவுஸில் போயிட்டு சாப்பிட்டுட்டு நாங்கள் எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து 6th floor வந்தோம். அப்போ ஜாப் இஸ் ஓன்லி ஃபைன் ஃபால்ட், அது சரியில்லை இது சரியில்லை தவிர இது நல்லா இருக்குன்னு சொல்ல மாட்டோம். So this time also we were escorted by everybody. TKP sir இருந்தார் and architect Thomas Alexander sir இருந்தார். நானும் தாமஸ் அலெக்சாண்டர் பின்னால் நடந்து இருக்கும்போது நான் அலெக்சாண்டர்கிட்ட சொன்னேன், சார் இந்த லிஃப்ட் இருக்குங்க அது யூஸ்லெஸ்ன்னு சொன்னேன். அண்ட் he said keep quiet. பட் சான்சலர் சார் முன்னாடி நடக்கும்போது கேட்டார், பிரதர் நீங்கள் என்னமோ யூஸ்லெஸ்ன்னு சொன்னீங்களேங்கன்னாரு. ஐ சார் ஒன்றும் இல்லை சார், தாமஸ் சார் பேசுனது அவ்வளோதான் சார். நோ யூ செட் சம்திங் இஸ் யூஸ்லெஸ் ஹியர், அது என்னன்னு நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் சார். அது சின்ன விஷயம் சார், என்ன சின்ன விஷயமோ பெரிய விஷயம் நான் தான் முடிவு பண்ணுவேன், நீ என்ன யூஸ்லெஸ் மாத்திரம் சொல்லுவானார். ஐ வாஸ் ஸ்டக் அண்ட் ஐ வாஸ் லிட்ரலி ஸ்கேட். சார் இந்த லிஃப்ட் வந்து இட்ஸ் அ ஸ்மால் லிஃப்ட், all the other 4 lifts are big. அதில் வந்து ட்ராலி போகும், வேற லிஃப்டில் ஓன்லி வீல் சேர் வரும். அப்போது அண்ணாரு, சார் இங்கே 6th floor வரவங்க வந்து உட்காந்துட்டு வரமாட்டாங்க சார், படுத்துட்டு வருவாங்க, இங்கே தியேட்டர் ஐசியூ எல்லாமே இருக்குது, அதனால ட்ராலி லிஃப்ட் இருந்தால் பெட்டர்னு நினச்சேன் சார். இ லுக் அட் தாமஸ், வரதில் தம்பி என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னு, ட்ராலி வரலன்னா அந்த லிஃப்ட் யூஸ்லெஸ். அண்ட் இ டோல்ட் இடிச்சிடு, ஒன் வேர்ட் யூ யூஸ். ஐ வாஸ் ஷிவரிங். This doubt of decision I have not seen him. Then after some time Thomas Alexander வந்து கொஞ்சம் தைரியம் சொன்னார், சார் லிஃப்டில் பிட் எடுத்தாச்சு, கேபிள் போட்டாச்சு, மெஷின் இறக்கியாச்சு, கனெக்ஷன் தான் பண்ணோம். Then he said ட்ராலி மேலே வரலன்னா அந்த லிஃப்ட் யூஸ்லெஸ்ன்னு சொல்லும் போது 100 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் கூட வேணா சொல்லுவான், யார் தான் இது கட்டணும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, அதனால் இடிச்சிடு. I was shocked. After 2 months when we came, that lift was not there. And our சொன்னாரு இது வந்து ஒரு சர்வீஸ் லிஃப்ட் ஆக்கிடுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. That's the reason you see a service lift behind e-lift. This is the story of that. One man who takes decisions head on without any bureaucracy. இதுதான் அவர்கிட்ட இருந்தது. வீக்லி எவ்ரிடே நாங்கள் மீட்டிங்க்கு வரும்போதெல்லாம் சனிக்கிழமை மத்தியானமாக வரும். ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் வேலை முடிச்சுட்டு யாருக்கும் தெரியாமல் நானும் பாலாம் வந்துட்டு பார்த்துட்டு போவோம். அண்ட் இது வேணும் சார் அது வேணும் சார் லிஸ்ட்டு கொடுத்துட்டே போவோம். பை மண்டே ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போகும்போது எங்கள் பாஸ் கூட என்ன சாட்டர்டே எங்கே போனீங்கன்னு ஏதோ ஜென்ரல் நாலேஜ். Then we knew that Saturday by the time we come, we go home, Dr. Veena Girinath, who was our senior, used to phone up and tell my boss, இவங்க 2 பேரும் வந்துட்டு போனாங்கன்னு சொல்லி. So we got into trouble. அது கூட அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். ஒரு நாள் one day we were in the airport. நானும் Dr. Abraham were sitting in the airport for a flight. One of our hero from Ramachandra came there, Dr. Roy Santosh. He is very close to Dr. Abraham. அவர் பார்த்துட்டு சொன்னார், அபி you know something? என்ன சார் your cardiac care saying Bala and Murthy are coming. அவ்வளோதையும் மறைச்சி வச்சது உடைச்சிட்டார் அவர். That day was a tsunami for us in the hospital and we were shown our door. As the times were given, we were reaching the level of ordering equipment. சார் கூப்பிட்டாரு ஒரு மீட்டிங்கில், டாக்டர் நீங்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு வேண்டியதெல்லாம் லிஸ்ட் பண்ணி கொடுங்க நான் ஏற்பாடு பண்ணுறேன்னாரு. நாங்கள் தான் we are very good in making list for others to buy. நான் கேட்லாபு எதுன்னு சொன்னேன். எஸ்டி சார் ஒரு ட்ரெட்மில்லு எக்கோன்னு சொன்னார். பாலா வந்து பைபாஸ் மிஷினு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்டு ஐசியூவில் இது வேணும் அது வேணும் தான் சொன்னிருந்தோம். அண்ட் தென் ஸ்டாஃபை பற்றியெல்லாம் கூட பேசியாச்சு. அது வந்து we gave it to ST sir and sir gave it to GP sir and it reached the chancellor sir. After next meeting வரும்போது பார்த்துட்டு என்ன டாக்டர்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரி லிஸ்ட் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. we were scared. என்னடா இன்னும் கம்மி பண்ணி கொடுக்கணுமான்னு நினச்சேன். he told us you are given a list which is suitable for a small hospital. you must know இது ஒரு யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். it should be the biggest hospital in Asia. அந்த மாதிரி நிலைமை தான் இருக்கும்போது நீங்கள் சரியான லிஸ்ட் கொடுக்காம என்னமோ ஒரு சின்ன கிளினிக்கு ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் கட்டுற மாதிரி கட்டுறீங்களே. ஸோ we were stunned. The grand vision he had and what he was thinking and what we are looking. This is a great thing. Learn from him that what has a vision of it. So equipment was going on and the sir was சொன்னாங்க பாலா வந்து அவன் லிஸ்ட் கொடுத்தான் எங்கள் லிஸ்ட்டு எஸ்டி சார் அவர் லிஸ்ட் எல்லாமே கொடுத்துருந்தோம். ஒரு நாள் என்னை கூப்பிட்டாரு, மூர்த்தி டாக்டர் உங்களுக்கு வந்து கேட்லாப் வேணும் இல்லையா? ஆமாங்க சார்ண்ணே. உங்களுக்கு எந்த மிஷின் வேணும்னாரு. I said சார் சீமென்ஸு GE அண்ட் ஃபிலிப்ஸ் 3 கம்பெனிஸ் இருக்குது சார். நீங்கள் எந்த மிஷின் வாங்கி கொடுத்தாலும் ஐ வில் டேக் இட் சார். whoever gives the best price. நம்ம ரயில்வே மைண்ட் செட் L1 L2 அது மாதிரி இருந்து நீங்கள் எந்த மிஷின் வாங்கினாலும் வாங்கிடுறோம் சார்ண்ணே. she looked at me and said மெஷின் மேலே வேலை பண்ணுறது நீங்கள், எந்த மிஷினில் உங்களுக்கு கம்ஃபர்டபுளோ அந்த மிஷின் தான் நான் வாங்கி கொடுக்குறேன். And I told him, சார் ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது சார். என்னன்னு நான் சீமென்ஸ்ன்னு சொன்ன GE ஃபிலிப்ஸ்காரன் வந்து மூர்த்தி கமிஷன் வாங்கிட்டான்னு சொன்னேன் என்ன பண்ணுவேன் சார்னாரு. அதுக்கு he told me I know what you are, அதனால தான் இந்த சாய்ஸ் உனக்கு மட்டும் தான் கொடுத்துருக்கேன்னாரு. So he understands the person and tells what he wants it. He doesn't believe in bureaucratic way of administration. And he told me one day, as an administrator, நீங்கள் ஒரு 100 முடிவு எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அதில் 60 முடிவு கரெக்டாக இருந்தால் the company will be in the top form. நான் பெஸ்ட் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டர் ஒரு முடிவு எடுக்காமல் இருந்தால் கம்பெனியை இழுத்து மூடணும்னு சொன்னார். he is not an MBA. The practical wisdom what he had and what he showed is what he is today. After some time நான் ரயில்வே ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போயிட்டு I met my senior friends and colleagues எல்லாம். அவங்க வந்து கேட்டாங்க, what is the difference between railway hospital and Ramachandra? I said, in railway hospital we have systems. Meeting மேலே மீட்டிங் போட்டு all the tenders quote பண்ணி பார்த்துட்டு L1 L2 and போட்டுட்டு meeting after meeting we'll talk and then we allocate the budget. By the time we process is done, the machine has become already obsolete. அடுத்த மெஷின் வாங்குறதுக்கு உங்களால் முடியாது. இன்றைக்கி ஆரம்பிச்சிங்கன்னா 2 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் நம்ம கேட்ட மெஷின் ஆல்ரெடி ஆப்சுலேட் ஆகிடும். வேறு அது இங்கே முடிவு எடுத்தாருன்னா அன்றைக்கி மத்தியானமே க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுவார். தட் இஸ் த டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் பிட்வீன் இட். அண்ட் திஸ் இஸ் த வே வாட் he has shown and what you have seen in the founder chancellor and what is echoing in the present chancellor. We were getting restless. We have committed, we got into it, and time has to come to create the new cardiac care center. Sir has so much of trust in Tanikachan sir, and myself and Bala were halfway through, still not mature enough to handle what sort of a thing is lying ahead of us. We were really tense. அந்த டைமில் தான் நாலாவது ஆளோட சேர்ந்தாங்களே, அதுதான் மகேஷ் வாக்கமடி. He was in railway hospital with us, and the fourth pillar who was part of this cardiac care center. It is time for us to resign and take firm decisions. I was a little restless because everybody said, you're head of the department of railway hospital, Perambur, so much of work is going on. Ada uttitu neenga variya. And so naturally you get worried and tense. I told my wife, she said, no, we can go, we'll take care now. And Bala said, amada, but we'll talk to sir once. And as usual, the night tension after Vala Munji, where Onu Ilama, we'll get worked up. And said, okay, Nara independence and the ST sir will go on. ST sir was in the peak of his clinic. Or 25 patients wait pannirpaanga. Naanga rendu perum barged from the side door into the house, and madam saw. She know these fellows are creating some problem, and ulla poi sonanga. And the rendu pasanga ulla vandirukku. And he came out of the clinic and said, "Enna Murthy, illa sir, ungaloda pesanonu." Sir, you will go. For all these patients talking things, he will take us to Das Prakash ice parlor to cool us down and discuss the matter. So he took us there, and this time the driver was none other than Chandrasekhara Vivek Kanko. So anga poitu we were stayed till 11 o'clock, and then we were cooled down a little, and we were back. Then ST sir kitta sonna, sir, periya oru rendu questions naan kekkanum before I give my resignation. ST sir sonna, onnum kekka vendam, I'll take care, you don't worry. I told ST sir, sir, for you things are not as bad as mine. You have your service, you have a retirement, you have a pension, you have your practice. I am resigning 3 years before the pension benefits because I am going to start my life all over again. அதனால் ரெண்டு கேள்வி கேட்குறாங்க. நீ ஒன்றும் கேட்க வேண்டாம், நான் சொன்ன நீ பண்ணுனாரு. அடுத்த மீட்டிங் சாரோட சான்சலர் சாரோட we had a meeting, and chancellor sir was sitting, and myself, Bala, ST sir, TKP sir was there. And ST sir நினச்சாரு நான் அந்த கேள்வி ஒன்றும் கேட்க மாட்டேன்னு. சார் நான் ஒரு கொஸ்டின் கேட்கலாமா சார்னு சான்சலர் கேட்டேன். கேளு தம்பினாரு. He has seen hundreds of people like me, so he knows how to handle me. சொன்னார், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின், உங்களுக்கு கோவம் வந்தால் நீங்கள் வீட்டுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சுடுவீங்களா, இஸ் இட் கரெக்டான? He smiled and said, நீ சொல்கிறது கரெக்டு தான், ஆனால் உன்கிட்டையும் ST சார்கிட்டையும் பாலா கிட்டையும் ஒன்றும் இருக்காது. அது மட்டும் இல்லை, உங்கள் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் யாராவது வரணும்னா உங்கள் 3 பேர் அப்ரூவ் பண்ணால் தான் வருவாங்க. That word stands even today after 30 years. செகண்ட் கொஸ்டின் ஆகிறதுக்குள்ள ST சார் கொஞ்சம் தடுமாறிட்டு அந்த ரூம் விட்டு வெளியே போயிட்டார். சார், இட்ஸ் அ very sensitive question I asked him, but it was survival for me. Sir, if one government is there, your college is there, if next government comes, what happens? I thought he'll get angry. He looked at me and said, brother, nee bayapadade, we are converting this college into a deemed university, and orders will pass shortly. Appo yarum varamatanga. This word of guarantee he gave me in 1994 was responsible for 30 people across gave their resignations. Stage was set for all us to get and create cardiac care center of Sri Ramachandra Medical College. நாங்க வரோம் தெரியணும், அதுக்கு ஒருத்தர் இருக்கார் லீடர். Professor Tanikachan drew an elaborate plan from March 1994. We had traveled across the state, starting from Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli, Madurai, Thuthukudi, Tiruchirappalli, Kadalur, Palani, Kumbakonam, Salem, Kallakurichi, and all these places. Only one message. Cardiac Care Center of Sri Ramachandra Medical College is coming. It will be having the highest standards of equipment, manpower, and will be accessible to all the categories of the society. That's all is the message. No individual names were projected. So we were all confident because all of them behind us, and we started. As being a leader from the railway side, I submitted my resignation on 18th of August 1994 for my permanent Government of India UPSC job. And I told all the people who are joining me to submit their resignation on 20th of August 1994. And that was the time when we started. And from Railway Hospital, apart from me, Dr. Balakrishnan, Dr. M.S. Ranjit, Dr. Musa Kunni, Dr. Mahesh Wakamudi, perfusionist Jayanti Raju. From Kilpauk Medical College, Professor Tanikachalam, Professor Rajan, Professor M. Jayaraja. From Apollo Hospital Cath Lab, Gayatri, Shashi, Venkatesh. ICU from BM Birla, Calcutta, Subhashini, Gomati. KHM Hospital, Annanagar, administrators, sisters, and all of them came, were ready to take off for this great journey under the Director, Cardiac Care Center, Professor Tanikachalam. It was a red letter for all of us to see the first open heart surgery went off smoothly on 5th of September 1994. Chancellor was waiting in the ground floor, waiting for the surgery to be over. Ultimately, new entrance in this campus. It was his vision, dedication, and goal of one person from Rasipuram who made it possible to happen on a time bound with a grand vision. At that time only, our neighbor hospital like Apollo Hospital and Madras Medical, they raised it up and said, oh, Ramachandra has come. That's the way how it started. We started with 30 members in 1994. So we are 400-member team today, carrying the mantle of Cardiac Care Center under the dynamic leadership of present Chancellor. After a few weeks, we had a problem in the theater. As the cardiac surgery was going on, suddenly power poichi, and the generator pickup power time archi. Adukulla somehow they managed to save the patient and came out. Case mudijavandi. Nanu, Bala, Mahesh sir were sitting in ST sir room and said, Chancellor oda pesilama power pathiyana. ST sir vandu Chancellor phone panni kettaru. Sir, naanga 3 perum unga room la vandu pesalama. நீங்கள் 3 பேர் என் ரூமில் வந்து பேசுகிறேன்னு சொன்னால் that must be a பெரிய விஷயமா இருக்கும். நானே மேலே வரேன். He came up. He gave up his meeting and came. மேலே வந்துட்டு moment he understood. You won't believe the generator was replaced with a sophisticated, more powerful generator. சாயங்காலத்துக்கு அந்த ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்ணிவிட்டார். That is the action of founder chancellor of this university. One day morning, or 9 o'clock, there was a call. Sir was not well, and Nane ST sir allam veetu poi paathom. He had a fracture of the leg, and suggestions came. Sir, Bombay and ivaru irukar, Delhi and avaru irukar, ellame per sonnanga. He looked at us and said, unga vaadiyar Marthandan sir irkarle, avara koopudunga. So that is the trust he had. He trusted people whom he has employed, and he never looked back. And that's the way, that's the reason why people have confidence and faith to celebrate this day. People sitting with 35 years, 30 years, 25 years, 20 years, and 15 years. Generations are working with one common goal of emotion bondage, that this is there. In fact, one of my cardiology friend, he was in Gulf country. One day he came back and said, Murthy, here the air is free, breathing you feel so clean and nice. Whereas, what is there in Ramachandra, man? I said, we breathe freedom and Chennai. That's it. We're not under pressure to financial targets. We breathe freedom in this campus, sir. After a few months, one of my railway staff member he saw me ஓடி வந்து சார் எங்கள் பிரதர்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியல ஃபிஷர்மேன் he has a ஹார்ட்டில் ஒரு டியூமர் இருக்குது அது ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்ணும் காஸ்ட்டும் இருக்கும் ரிஸ்க்கும் இருக்குன்னு சொன்னாங்க ஒன்றும் இல்லை நீ நேரம் ராமச்சந்திராக்கு வந்துடுங்க அட்மிட்டட் ஹிம் and பாலா கிட்ட சொன்னேன் next day he was operated there was a tumor in the heart and he was so emotional he has become that his brother-in-law is saved and he paid only 10,000 rupees I told மீதியெல்லாம் அப்புறம் கட்டிடான்னு and as he was going down he saw founder chancellor and he fell on his legs சார் உங்கள் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் நல்லா இருக்கும் சார் அவருக்கு புரியல என்ன விஷயம்னாரு இல்லை சார் இந்த மாதிரி என் பிரதர்லாம் வந்து ஃபிஷர்மேன் அவனுக்கு வந்து ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்ண சொன்னால் பணம் 10,000 இருந்தால் கூட கட்டிட்டு ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்ணியாச்சு சார் then he came up to 6th floor and called me and said என்னாச்சுண்ணா சார் இந்த மாதிரி தான் விஷயம் சார் I was scared சார் பேலன்ஸ் வீட்டுக்கு போகிறதுக்குள்ளே அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவான் சார்னு இல்லை பிரதர் இது ஃபிஷர்மேன் இல்லை மீதெல்லாம் என் அக்கௌண்ட்டில் போட்டு சொல்லுவாங்க ஸோ the other side of him who has got a human aspect of knowing the people's problem is what impresses. After a couple of months, one more incident happened. Namakita Dr. Balasubramanian, professor of pediatrics, was here. He was in child stress. One day he called me and said, Murthy, or PDA, pulmonary edema, ventilator, and again we operated because he didn't have money. G block le vechi paathannom. Our G block le poi rounds போட்டு பார்த்து கூப்பிட்டாரு அதே சேம் யூஷுவல் ஐ தாட் மணி இஸ் அ ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை இவ்வளோ நல்லா வேலை பண்ணிட்டு ஏன் எங்கே வச்சுட்டீங்க எப்படியும் வில் செட்டில் த மணி இல்லையா மேலேயே வச்சுக்கோனாரு ஸோ வென் ஹி அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் த ப்ராப்ளம் ஹி வாஸ் அ ஹியூமன் அப்ரோச் ஆஃப் ஹிஸ் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் இஸ் த திங் விச் மேட் மீ டு ஆன்சர் மெனி ஆஃப் ஹிஸ் திங்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆஃப்டர் சம் டைம் ஹி வாஸ் one day he was sitting around 3 o'clock I was about to finish my OP and சார் வெளியே உட்காந்தார் நான் சார் என்னங்க சார் நீங்கள் வெளியே உட்காந்துருங்க நீங்கள் உள்ள வரலாமே சார் இல்லை பேஷண்ட்ஸுக்கு ப்ரைவசி ப்ரையாரிட்டி கொடுத்துட்டு அப்புறம் நம்ம பேசிக்கலாம் a owner of this hospital he thinks that patient's priority and privacy is more important than his talking to us I don't think any other owner in the hospital இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணுவாங்களா இல்லை நம்மளே டாக்டர் நீங்கள் வாங்க நம்ம பேசலாம்னு சொல்லலாம் but he didn't do that நீங்கள் முடிச்சுட்டு அப்புறம் பேசலான்னு தென் ஆஃப்டர் தட் ஐ கேம் அண்ட் ஆஸ்ட் சார் நான் பேஷண்ட் பார்த்து வச்சு என்ன சார் பண்ணுவேன் இல்லை டாக்டர் நீங்கள் இன்றைக்கி சாயங்காலம் ஃப்ரீயாக ஐ சார் ஃப்ரீ தான் சார் இல்லை நைட்டு 10 மணிக்கு அம்மா வராங்க ஐ சார் ஐ நோ ஹூ இஸ் திஸ் ஐ வாஸ் லுக்கிங் அப் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது டாக்டர் ஜானகி ராமச்சந்திர அம்மா மேடம் சிஎம் ஓ சாரி சார் சாரி எனக்கு புரியல சார் இல்லை 2 days அமெரிக்காவில் ட்ராவல் பண்ணிவிட்டு இங்கே வராங்க அதனால் வந்த அப்புறம் டயாலிசிஸ் பண்ணப்புறம் அதனால் நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் கார்டியாக கொஞ்சம் பார்த்துங்க சார் நான் இருக்கிறேன் சார் யூ ஒன்ட் பிலீவ் எல்லாம் முடிக்கிறது மார்னிங் 3 o'clock இட் வாஸ் ஓவர் அண்ட் சார் அண்ட் மேடம் வர் சிட்டிங் டில் த டயாலிசிஸ் முடிச்சிட்ட அப்புறம் ஹீ எஸ்கார்ட்டட் them to the portico and saw them off in the car. That is called loyalty and reverence. He was not a CM at that time, but he is a person who believed what is called loyalty and friendship. One day when he was not well, one day phone பண்ணி கூப்பிட்டாரு டாக்டர் மூர்த்தி அசோக் ஜோஷியை நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கிறீங்களா ஆமாங்க சார் அசோக் ஜோஷி இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த சீனியர் மோஸ்ட் IAS ஆஃபீஸர் ஃப்ரம் சேர்மன் போர்ட்ரஸ் ஹி ஹேட் சம் ப்ராப்ளம் அண்ட் அட்மிட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க இந்த CGHS எல்லாம் வச்சுக்க வேண்டாம் அவருக்கு என்ன பண்ணுமோ பண்ணிவிட்டு அனுப்பிச்சிடுங்க நம்ம யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்கும் காலேஜுக்கும் ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப் பண்ணியிருந்தார் அதனால டேக் கேர் தட்ஸ் ஆல் த மெசேஜ் So he has not forgotten anybody who has done something or other for this university, and that's the reason even after 26 years of his demise we remember him because he has created an epicenter of healthcare and university here. I think I can almost quote one more instance outside this compound. One of my close friend, a very close associate of mine is SP Balasubramanian. He has done 2 concerts in our own campus and he has got the highest reverence for us and to this university. And he told me why he regarded this place is very important for him to come. One day he told me that he was building a recording studio in the name of his teacher, Kodandapani. For that he needed 10 lakh rupees bank draft. And he didn't have that. So he told one of his music director, எனக்கு யாராவது கொடுப்பாங்களே that music director இல்லை நீ வா நான் அழிச்சு போனேன் he took to chancellor said okay நாளைக்கு வந்து கலெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கோ so he didn't know him அவருக்கு தெரியவே தெரியாது Because of the director, he told me he came and sat. Next day morning, 10 o'clock அவர் சொன்னார், அவர் 10 மணிக்கு வந்தார். The sir was not at home and the attendant சொன்னார், சார் உங்களை உட்கார சொன்னார். So he was waiting 11, 11:30, 12, he has not come. Then he was thinking, I did a wrong thing in sir asking the sir because he doesn't know me. Why should he give? And that too 10 lakhs as a bank draft. As he was thinking, suddenly 12:30 sir walked in. He said, sorry Bala. Why, what happened? இல்லை நேற்று வந்து என் அக்கௌண்டன்ட் தான் கீஸ் வச்சுருப்பான், அவங்க மதர் இறந்துட்டாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நைட்டு கீஸ் எடுத்து போயிட்டான், ஊருக்கு போயிட்டான், கீஸ் என்கிட்ட இல்லை, அதனால I went to the bank and got this draft and gave it to him. That's a word what he kept. He stayed with the word and he remembered, and he told in many occasions and many places that this man is the one who stands by his word. That's the reason why he was so successful in many of his things. I think before I go further, I should tell few of the things what happened in the last quarter century. The present chancellor imbibed and inhibited many of his many of the great qualities of his father, and he also believes in not dealing with unnecessary meetings. Many times I send him an SMS and I get the reply yes or no. That's all. Many of you may not even know some of the great things what Sir has done. In 2016, there was a floods in Srinagar. Entire Srinagar got submerged, and the government of India has announced Operation Meghdoot. And for that, they requested whether we can be a part. And TVS, Ashok Joshi was looking after the TVS component of service. Our சொன்னாரு Ramachandra ஓட சேர்ந்து பண்ணலான்னு. I told sir, TVS Motors will give 1 crore and 20 air tickets to Srinagar, and can we proceed? He said, proceed. நீங்க வந்து நம்ம சைடில் 30 லட்சம் உள்ள போடுங்கன்னாரு. So with that money, we mobilized, and next 2 weeks, we could run a hospital in BSF Hospital, Srinagar Airport. 2 weeks, 20 doctors and 12 paramedics were there running the thing, including emergency surgeries were done. 15 tons of medicines and airlifted. 15 doctors were there for 2 weeks. And many of you may not even know the great service was appreciated. Another major thing many of you may not even know, with a link what we had with Hyundai Motor Corporation. Hyundai Motor Corporation, Yangshuo University, and tied up with Sri Ramachandra University, they have supported us $1 lakh every year for 6 years, from 2011 to 2016 till the COVID has hit us. In all, 2.9 crores was generated because of the university, and we could treat 1,007 patients. Another thing that all of you might have known and forgotten, during COVID time, most of the hospitals were shut and most of the staff were sent home or they were not paid. But very, very few institutions which stood by the employees was none other than the present chancellor. So we remember when you stood behind us in our times of crisis. I'm closely associated with Cancer Institute, and Madam Shanta one day she called me and said, I want to talk to you. She asked me, I said, Madam, what do you want? What is the policy of Ramachandra of paying salaries during the COVID? Madam, he told blankly not to reduce even 1 pi to anybody and stand with the staff during the crisis. Then what should I do? I said, Madam, you should follow it. And she followed the good example set by SRMC's chancellor, and all of them were paid the salaries. One good act of one university has helped imbibe other institutions to follow us. And the latest is, Sir is behind one major thing. We are looking after children and adults from the tribals, from the Mizoram. Last 8 months, we have operated more than 40 children. All of them were supported by Ramachandra Medical College, apart from the others. Sir, for this also, I just sent one message, Sir, can we go? Go. I said, Sir, I want air tickets for 15. Done. Tell Gerard. That's all is the message. There's no question of meeting on anything. So These are the lessons what we learned from you. From all these things, what and why for 3.5 decades, people have spent their lifetime, more time in this campus than in their homes. Sir, before I conclude, I have a small selfish agenda. This is 30 years of Cardiac Care Center. We started with 30 members team. Today we are 400 members, and we all bow down and tell that what word we gave to the founder chancellor and to you is going on and will go on. We seek good wishes, blessings, and everybody saying support. வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்த எல்லா நல்ல இல்லங்களுக்கும் நன்றி வணக்கம்.
I request our Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. Mahesh Vakamudi, to announce the awardees of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Outstanding Services Award, Mentoring Excellence Award, and Technical Excellence Award to our beloved Chancellor. I request our beloved Chancellor to honor the awardees.
Not very often. Ever heard after joining Ramachandra. With the blessings of our founder Chancellor Aya and our beloved Chancellor Sir and Pro Chancellor Sir, I indeed deem it a great honor and privilege to present this fantastic achievements, great achievements from some of the doyens of this university to you. The first award is the Lifetime Achievement Award, which we normally present every year. This year is being bestowed to someone who is a professionalism embodied and dedication. He practiced his medicine with compassion and ethics, was instrumental in bringing smiles onto the faces of so many childless parents. With his clinical work for 2 decades, Dr. N. Sanjeev Reddy is a pioneering figure in the field of reproductive medicine. Born in Chittoor district to late Mr. Krishna Reddy and Mrs. Munemma, he completed his MBBS in 1981 and earned a DGO in 1984. Inspired by renowned mentors, he pursued the MD in obstetrics and gynecology at SC Medical College. Began his career as a senior resident at JIPMER. He joined SRMC in 1991 as an assistant professor in the Department of OBG. He started his work in infertility in 1993 and one of the early entrants into this thriving field of medicine today. Led to the first IVF baby being born here in 2004. Later, Dr. Reddy established the Division of Reproductive Medicine at SRMC, famously known as SMART, and initiated the India's first super specialty course in reproductive medicine and surgery in 2012. Honored with prestigious Dr. B.C. Roy Award in 2015, Dr. Reddy is renowned for his work in IVF, pre-implantation, genetic diagnosis, and fertility preservation. He also launched India's first MSc course in a teaching health sciences university, teaching hospital in clinical embryology, contributing immensely to the training of IVF program with international expertise. A past president of OGSSI and founder secretary of the Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry chapter of Indian Society of Assisted Reproduction, Dr. Reddy's contribution extend to numerous presentations and publications in the field. In his leisure time, he enjoys nature, cricket, and tennis, embodying the philosophy, do our duty, don't expect reward. It will come on its own. We proudly recognize Dr. Reddy with the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I request our Honorable Chancellor, sir, to actually felicitate him. Thank you, sir. Next, it's my great pleasure to present the Outstanding Service Award. His name signifies commitment and loyalty. He is one of the few faculty members who has been serving for over 3.5 decades, an experienced senior consultant and laparoscopic surgeon specializing in general laparoscopic colorectal and hepatobiliary surgeries. Born in Polal, Chennai, Dr. Ravi completed his schooling at Don Bosco High School and earned his MBBS from Stanley Medical College in 1979. Inspired by Professor Rajshekhar Reddy, he pursued his MS in general surgery, completing it in 1985. He joined SRMC in 1986 as a tutor, a transformative movement that marked the beginning of his long tenure. Promoted to professor in 2007, Dr. Ravi served as head of the department until 2011. He became the Fellow of Royal College of Surgeons, Glasgow in 2013 and was awarded the Best Doctor by the Indian Medical Association in 2012. As medical director from 2012 to 15, he led SRMC to numerous accolades, including the Best Medical Center in South Asia, and he was a part of JCA journey in 2015. In his recent role as a senior consultant for IQAC, Dr. Ravi has demonstrated astute leadership and organizational skills, contributing significantly to the institution's A++ grade and Category 1 status. Beyond his medical career, Dr. Ravi is a passionate cricket player, captaining the Srihat staff team to many victories and earning multiple Best Bowler awards. He enjoys holidays in Switzerland and is dedicated to mentoring the next generation of surgeons. Dr. Ravi's exemplary conduct and integrity inspired colleagues, residents, and students alike. I request Chancellor Sir to honor him with the Outstanding Service Award. Thank you, sir. Next, it's a pleasure to introduce another great teacher for an Outstanding Service Award. He's defined as, I was wondering what was the word that I can actually use to define him as the first line. He has helped innumerable patients regain independence. That's how the best we can describe him. He's often applauded for his exceptional dedication to academics, clinical excellence, mentorship, and leadership. His influence extends beyond the university to a national level, highlighted by his role on the Government of India's Curriculum Task Force for Physiotherapy in 2014 and his tenure as Editor-in-Chief of the Journal of Indian Association of Physiotherapy from 1999 to 2009 speaks volumes to his remarkable achievements. Born in Chennai, Dr. Venkatesh was inspired by Dean of Stanley, Dr. Armugam, sir. He earned his Bachelor of Physiotherapy in 1988 and later obtained an MSc in Fitness and Rehabilitation in 1999. He was among the first to specialize in cardiopulmonary sciences, completing his MPT in 2001 and his PhD in 2015. Beginning his career as junior physiotherapist at Sri Ramakrishna Institute in Coimbatore, he later worked at JIPMER and in Muscat, Oman before joining Sri Ramachandra in 1995. By 27 age, he was appointed reader, eventually becoming a professor, vice principal, principal, and chairman of the Faculty of Physiotherapy. At present, as he is working as a professor of physiotherapy, his compassion and commitment has significantly impacted cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation. He established the co-MPT fellowship course in manual therapy at SRMC, running from 2009 to 2016. His accolades include Mulligan Concept Conference Award in 2014, a Scroll of Honor in 2013, and a Best Teacher Award in 2011. Outside of work, he enjoys music, reading, and badminton, with Austria being his favorite destination. Dr. Venkatesh's unwavering dedication has profoundly influenced the field of physiotherapy, inspiring future generations and exemplifying distinguished service. I request Chancellor Sir and Pro-Chancellor Sir also to actually honor him with the Outstanding Service Award. Thank you, Venkatesh. It's indeed a pleasure to introduce you to the next person who actually deserves the best to receive an Outstanding Service Award. Born in Ponvillandai, Kalattur near Chengalpattu to late Shri A.S. Desikan and Srimati D. Rangamani, Mr. Lakshmi Narayanan embodies the values of his upbringing. He holds a BA in Corporate Secretaryship, an MCom from the University of Madras, a BL from Madras Law College, an ML from Annamalai University, and is an ACS from the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Mr. D. Lakshminarayanan is currently the General Manager of Finance and Accounts at Ramachandra, has nearly 3 decades of dedicated service to the institution. His unassuming and soft-spoken nature, combined with his selfless service, has earned him deep appreciation from the entire Ramachandra family. Before joining Sri Ramachandra in 1995 as Assistant Accounts Officer, he gained 7 years of experience in the field. Over the years, he has risen through the ranks to become the General Manager in 2021 and currently serves as the Secretary of the Finance Committee of the Srihar. Mr. Lakshminarayanan is guided by his belief in fear God through love and not love God through fear. Known for delivering results without seeking recognition, his diligence and attention to detail have established high standards in the Finance and Accounts Department, significantly contributing to the financial health of Srihar. His role in managing Finance and Accounts Department has been exemplary, with his integrity and confidence fostered by his mentor, Mr. J. Ravishankar, Director of Finance. His efforts in building a strong financial base for the deemed university and securing a borrowal of foreign currency loan to the tune of 200 crores at an exceptional interest rate of 3.5% per annum, fixed for the entire 6-year term of loan, has been pivotal. Additionally, he provides crucial data for various agencies, including annual NRF ranking and NAC assessments. I request Chancellor Sir to honor him with Outstanding Service Award. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Commitment, loyalty, integrity, a true dedication. The 150 acres of this campus and millions of square feet of buildings that we have. He works like a custodian of this whole space with a hawk's eye. And then without his contribution to this university on a daily basis, a lot of things will go unnoticed. Born to Mr. Venkateshan, Mrs. Dasarammal at Gudiyatam, he joined Ramachandra in 2004, designated as Special Assistant in 2011 and Assistant Manager in 2021. He almost completed 2 decades of service and has been serving and managing the Chancellor's office 24/7 for the last many years. His humility, capacity to multitask, and communicating clearly with people at all levels is truly admirable. In his free time, he enjoys playing and watching cricket and loves to holidaying at Kodaikanal. In recognition of his exemplary service and devoted service to Srihar, I request Chancellor Sir to honor him with Outstanding Service Award to Mr. Jiva. Next is a very important award for this university. Every year we give the Mentorship Excellence Award. Her pleasant demeanor and remarkable ability to guide and nurture, her patient listening skills have instilled confidence and purpose in countless nursing students and colleagues. Her journey in nursing, marked by unexpected turns, is truly inspiring. Initially hesitant about pursuing nursing, after missing a medical seat, she was guided by an English professor to enroll in the nursing course, ultimately inspired by Professor P.V. Ramachandran to become a clinical nurse. Early in her career, Dr. Nalini excelled as a cardiothoracic postoperative nurse at Apollo Hospitals, where she was recognized by her dedication by Dr. P. Ramachandran. A defining moment came when she served as a bedside nurse to our founder chancellor, Sri N.P.V. Ramasamy Udiyar sir, an experience that profoundly influenced her. From 1995 to 1999, she worked at King Fahd Hospital in Jeddah, earning high praise for her competence and dedication despite the challenges of relocating with her newborn daughter. In 1999, Dr. Nalini joined Ramachandra as a clinical instructor and rose to become vice principal in 2015 and principal in 2017. Her leadership has guided the nursing education unit to numerous accolades, including the Best Teaching Team Excellence Award in 2021. Known for her never say no attitude, Dr. Nalini views challenges with optimism. Under her leadership, Sri Ramachandra College of Nursing has become one of the few institutions in this India with an undergraduate intake of 160 students. Her commitment to advancing nursing education is evident in the initiation of several postgraduate programs, including the flagship NPCC program. Dr. Nalini's journey exemplifies resilience and passion for nursing, leaving a lasting impact on her peers and students. It is with pride and admiration that we confer the Mentorship Excellence Award on Dr. S. C. Nalini. I request our Honorable Chancellor, sir, to actually felicitate her. Thank you, ma'am. Accessibility to a clean drinking water, or a clean water itself in today's world is a blessing from the God. That's how we actually remember every time we see Mr. O.L. Natarajan, who is being honored with the Technical Excellence Award today. With his exceptional commitment, expertise, and decades of dedicated service at Srihar, Mr. O.L. Natarajan deserves the Technical Excellence Award. Mr. Natarajan completed his diploma in mechanical engineering in 1983 from the Chettinadu Annamalai Polytechnic, Karaikudi, started his career in a distilled water plant at Ambattur Industrial Estate. He joined Ramachandra in 1990 as a junior engineer. His initial experience laid a strong foundation in the processes critical to product quality, which he further honed in his various roles at Sri Ramachandra. Starting as a junior engineer in civil, he steadily rose through the ranks to become senior engineer maintenance in 2021, demonstrating his technical expertise and skills in all his assignments. Over the course of more than 3 decades, Mr. Natarajan's specialized focus on water treatment processes and the water recycling unit has ensured a continuous, reliable, and quality water supply across the entire campus. His commitment to maintaining the highest standards of quality in water treatment has greatly enhanced the university's sustainability efforts and operational efficiency. Mr. Natarajan's dedication is evidenced by his round-the-clock vigilance in ensuring optimal water supply and resource management, a role he performs with utmost responsibility. Outside his professional responsibilities, Mr. Natarajan is a person of quiet humility, known for his love for pilgrimages and football, which provides him with moments of relaxation in his leisure time. I request our Honorable Chancellor, sir, to honor him with Technical Excellence Award. Thank you, sir.
One of the key highlights of the Founders Day celebration of our university every year is the recognition of our employees for the long and dedicated service to our institution. Every year, employees are recognized for their service for 35 years, 30 years, 20 years, and 10 years of service to Sri Ramachandra. I request GMHR, Ms. A. Jansi Lakshmi ma'am, to announce the awardees of Dedicated Service Awards. I request our beloved Chancellor to honor the awardees.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கங்கள். இந்த இனிய பொன்மாலை பொழுதிலே தமது நீண்ட கால பணியினை நிறைவு செய்து நமது நிறுவனத்திற்காக பங்களிப்பு புரிந்த நம் குடும்ப உறுப்பினர்களாகிய நமது ஆசிரியர்கள் மற்றும் பணியாளர்களை அன்பிற்குரிய நம் வேண்டர் அவர்கள் கௌரவம் செய்வதில் நாங்கள் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம். An employer who values sincerity and rewards loyalty will always have the devotion of his employees. A loyal employee is like a treasure, for he is sincere in his work and stands by his master through thick and thin. This is the wonderful philosophy of a great philosopher, Chanakya. We are ever to be grateful to our founder Chancellor, who had been seeded the same philosophical culture in our Sriha family, and the legacy is being continued by our beloved Chancellor. We have the pride of our young dynamic Pro-Chancellor, who is encouraging strongly for the Sriha family, bonding to achieve the global iconic status of our institution in the areas of healthcare, education, and research. This year, 308 faculty and employees will be honored with various service awards. We are at the fabulous moment to request our beloved Chancellor to honor 35-year service awardees. Replica of integrity, simplicity, and honesty is none other than Dr. Venkat Sai, Professor in Radiology. Mr. M. Ilangovan, Manager, Central Stores. Mr. M. Shanmugam, Deputy Manager, Medical Records. Come. Mrs. Maria Tangammal, Senior Executive, Central Laboratory. Mr. Asirvadam, Executive Billing Department. Mr. M. Sundararajan, Senior Eco-Technologist, Department of Cardiology. Mr. K.R. Satyanarayanan, Senior Electrical Assistant, Department of Electrical. Mrs. E. Bhuvaneshwari, Senior Nursing Assistant. Mrs. M. Parimala, Senior Nursing Assistant, Department of Nursing. Mr. P.V. Rangasamy, Transport Department. Mr. M.S. Loganathan, Civil Department. Mr. G. Krishnamurthy, Civil Department. Mr. P. Durairas, Office Assistant, Department of Radiology. Mr. G. David, Attendant, Department of Anatomy. Mr. M. Govindan, Health Assistant, Department of Cath Lab. Mr. V. Karunanidhi, Health Assistant, Ortho OP. Mr. A. Umapati, Health Assistant, Ortho Ward. Mr. RVS Raghavan, Health Assistant, Department of Radiology. Mr. G. Ramesh, Health Assistant, NSS Office. Mrs. V. Bhavani, Health Assistant, CSSD. Thank you and request to continue, Mr. Jayaraman.
With your great applause, can I call upon Dr. S. Thanikachalam, Chairman, Director, Cardiac Care Center, Professor Emerite, Cardiology. Dr. J. S. Satyanarayana Murthy, Professor Eminence, Cardiology. Dr. Makesh Vakamudi, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor, Anesthesiology. Dr. S. Sendil Kumar, Additional Registrar, Professor, Anatomy. Dr. Lata Ravichandran, Dean, Education, Professor and Head, Pediatric Medicine. Dr. B. Hari Prasad, Professor, Chest and TB. Dr. C. Kaliappa, Professor, Emergency Medicine. Mr. A. Abu Dayer, Professor and Coordinator, Hospital Ward Technician Course, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. Mrs. D. Manimehalai, Senior Hospital Administrator, Administration. Mrs. Rajeshwari Chettiar, Senior Hospital Administrator, Administration. Mr. R. Tangaraj, Administrator, Community Medicine. Mrs. B. Jayanti, Deputy Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. A. Jacinta Fatima, Deputy Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. R. Mohana, Senior Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. A. Nesakumari, Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. C. Jamma, Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mr. S. Alexander, Chief Technologist and Administrator, Blood Bank. Mr. V. R. Ranganathan, Chief Anesthesiology Technician, Anesthesiology. Mrs. K. Sri Jayanti, Chief Perfusionist, CTOT. Mrs. P. Nitya Gayatri, Chief Technologist, Chief Technical Nursing, Cardiac Cath Lab. Ms. Annamma Matthew, Senior Auxiliary Nursing, Midwife, Nursing. Mrs. Maria Kutti Varghese, Senior Auxiliary Nursing, Midwife, Nursing. Mr. M.V. Narasimhan, Junior Electrical Supervisor, Electrical. These to request Mrs. Rajeshwari Chettiar to continue.
So good evening to all and congratulations. Dr. T.R. Muralidharan sir, Department of Cardiology. Sir, please come, sir. I wanted to say something.
ஒரு சின்ன கவிதை என்னுடைய அன்பு வேந்தருக்காக. ஏறெடுத்து கவி வடித்தேன் எனதருமை வேந்தருக்கு, என்னை ஆதரித்து அரவணைத்த அன்பு நிறை அண்ணனுக்கு. இறை அருள் ஈடில்லா பரம்பரை, இறை அருள் ஈடில்லா பரம்பரை, மதிவளம் மனம் கவர் வசீகரம், அழகாய் இணைந்த அதிசயம் அகிலம் வியக்கும் தினம் தினம். பொன்மனத்தின் கனிவெல்லாம் பொங்கி வரும் புன்னகையில், பொன்மனத்தின் கனிவெல்லாம் புன்னகையில் பொங்கி வரும் அந்த கண்ணசைவு கட்டளையின் கம்பீரம் கோடி பெறும், அந்த கண்ணசைவு கட்டளையின் கம்பீரம் கோடி பெறும். நன்றி. தாட் பிளாக் சாரி. தலைவரென மிளிர்கின்ற தகைமை குணம் 100, தலைவரென மிளிர்கின்ற தகைமை குணம் 100, அது தந்தை வழி வருகின்ற தரணி போற்றும் வரலாறு, அது தந்தை வழி வருகின்ற தரணி போற்றும் வரலாறு. ஆன்மீகம் அறிவியல் ஒன்றிணைந்த மாட்சி, ஆன்மீகம் அறிவியல் ஒன்றிணைந்த மாட்சி, பார்ப்போற்றும் பல்கலையே அந்த புகழுக்கு சாட்சி, பார்ப்போற்றும் பல்கலையே அந்த புகழுக்கு சாட்சி. வான் போல தமிழ் போல வாழ்ந்திடுக வளமாக, வான் போல தமிழ் போல வாழ்ந்திட வளமாக வாழ்த்துகின்ற என் நெஞ்சம் நன்றி நிறைவாக. நன்றி. வணக்கம்.
Thank you so much, Dr. T.R.M. sir, for your wonderful Kaviday. Thank you so much, sir, once again. Dr. Shanti S., Department of Biochemistry, Professor. Okay. Dr. A.N. Vinod, Associate Controller, Examination, Faculty of Allied Health Science. Dr. R. Shivakumar, Academic Officer, Faculty of Physiotherapy. Dr. S. Shankar, Professor and Head, Environmental Health Engineering. Mrs. M. Rajeshwari, Associate Professor, Faculty of Physiotherapy. Mrs. Malarveli Ayyavu, Senior Administrator, Pharmacy. Mrs. B. Vijayarani, Administrator, Administration. Mrs. M. Vijay, Administrator, Administration. Mr. Panjacharam, Deputy Manager, Central Store. Mrs. N. Sajita, Deputy Manager, Nutrition and Dietetics. Mrs. S. Jayanti, Assistant Manager, Faculty of Physiotherapy. Mrs. Antoni Arogya Kavita, Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing Department. Mrs. K. Uma, ANS Nursing. Mrs. Siraju Nisha. Mrs. M. Jayamani, ANS Nursing. Mrs. D. Maithili, ANS Nursing. Mrs. J. Selvi, Mrs. J. Selvi, Junior Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. John Sirani, Junior Assistant Nursing Superintendent. Mrs. C. Umadevi, Senior Nursing Supervisor. Mrs. Femina Kumari, Senior Nursing Supervisor. Mrs. D. Veda Tamarin, Senior Nursing Supervisor. Mrs. Bincy Matthew, Senior Nursing Supervisor. Mrs. Arokya Mary, Nursing Supervisor. Mrs. Cynthia Charlotte, Chief Technologist, CTOT. Mr. B. Murigesan, Senior Lab Technologist, Faculty of Pharmacy. Mr. Tamil Alagan, Assistant Chief Pharmacist. Mr. R. Saravanan, Junior Electrical Supervisor. Mrs. M. Shanti, Lab Technician, Central Lab. Mr. K. Ramesh, Office Assistant, Accounts. Mrs. D. Jaya, Health Assistant, Chest and TB Department. I request Mr. Alexander to continue.
Good afternoon all. Call upon the employees to honor their 20 years of dedicated service. Dr. A. Meriton Stanley, Professor and Head, Community Medicine. Dr. L. Kannan, Professor and Community Medicine. Dr. L. Kannan, Professor in Community Medicine. Dr. M. Emmanuel Bhaskar, Professor, General Medicine. Dr. Emmanuel Bhaskar. Dr. Venkata Krishnan, Professor from General Medicine. Dr. N. Sendil, Associate Dean, Professor, General Medicine. Dr. R.B. Sudhagar Singh, Medical Director, SRMC and Professor, General Medicine. Dr. B. Rajesh, Professor, Pediatric Medicine. Dr. S. Murugan, Professor, Dermatology and Venereology. Dr. Chitra Andrew, Professor, Obstetric Gynecology. Dr. M.K. Ayyappan, Professor, Vascular Surgery. Dr. R. Madhu, Associate Professor and Head, Pediatric Surgery. Dr. Sabha Monvidi, Professor and Faculty of Pharmacy. Dr. C. Vinodini, Associate Professor, Faculty of Pharmacy. Dr. Tina Koshe, Associate Professor, Human Genetics. Dr. G. Dicky John Davies, Associate Professor, Bioinformatics. Dr. Cynthia Milton, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. Mrs. E. Daisy, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Audiology. Dr. T. H. Hema, Lecturer, Clinical Nutrition. Mr. S. Sri Kumar, Chief General Manager, Operations Administration. Mrs. D. Kavita, Deputy Manager, Administration. Mr. V. Jeevanandam, Assistant Manager, Campus Administration. Mr. S. Subhash, Assistant Manager, Accounts. Mr. K. Sendil Kumar, Assistant Manager, Central Stores. Mr. D. Ravi Kumar, Assistant Manager, Billing. Mr. E. Gopinath, Assistant Manager, Blood Bank. Mrs. M. Rose Victoria, Assistant Manager, Insurance. Mrs. V. M. Nandini, Chief Monastery Teacher, Vidyasudha. Mrs. B. Revati, Chief Special Educator, Vidyasudha. Mr. D. Satish Kumar, Senior Engineer, Telemedicine. Mr. P. Sankaran, Deputy Manager, Electrical. Mrs. P. Uma Mageshwari, Medical Transcription in charge, Medical Transcription. Mrs. C. Tilagam, Medical Transcription in charge, Medical Transcription Department. Mrs. E. Rajeshwari, Senior Executive, Radiology. Mr. B. Jagadishan, Senior Cashier, Pharmacy. Mrs. K. Kokila, Executive, Laundry. And Mr. S. Venkateshan, Executive, Billing. A request to hand over Mr. Sridhar to continue.
Respected Chancellor, continuing the services of 20 years of service, Mrs. C.S. Viji, Executive, Billing. Mrs. R. Bhuvaneswari, Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. S. R. Ananthavalli, Junior Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. R. Sundareswari, Junior Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Nursing. Mrs. T. Janala, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. B. Vinodini, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. R. Christine Mary, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. Valarmadi Viola, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. A. Prema, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Billing. Mrs. J. Joyce Lily, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Billing. Mrs. P. Mageshwari, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Billing. Mrs. M. Little Flower, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Billing. Mrs. K. Bhuvaneswari, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. A. Axilia Jayasili, Senior Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. M. Vimala Mary, Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. D. Vanita, Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mrs. K. Bhuvaneswari, Nursing Supervisor, Nursing. Mr. S. Anbalagan, Assistant Chief Pharmacist, Pharmacy. Mr. S. E. Aravinda Kumar, Chief Technologist, Central Lab. Mr. E. Kannan, Senior Technologist, Central Lab. Mr. C. Kumaran, Senior Technologist, Central Lab. Mr. M. Parthiban, Senior Technologist, Central Lab. Mrs. P. Sheba, Senior Technologist, Central Lab. Mr. S. Satya, Driver, Transport. Mr. M. Sigamani, Driver, Transport. Mr. N. Gajendran, Driver, Transport. Mr. S. Anbarasu, Driver, Transport. Mr. B. Sundarrajan, Driver, Transport. Mr. P. Vinayagamurthy, Office Assistant, Administration. Mr. S. Ramachandran, Office Assistant, Accounts. Mr. K. Sivaprakasam, Security Officer, Security. Mr. J. Kumar, Security Officer, Security. Mr. C. Ramachandran, Security Officer, Security. Mr. R. Santosh Kumar, Senior Electrician, Electrical. Mr. K. Arumugam, Senior Electrical Assistant, Electrical. Mr. P. Anandan, Senior Electrical Assistant, Electrical. Mr. P. Tennarasu, Senior Electrical Assistant, Electrical. Mr. R. Pari, Electrical Assistant, Electrical. Now I hand over to Mr. Abhita here to continue.
Good afternoon, Chancellor Sir and Pro Chancellor Sir. I am going to continue 20 years awardees. Mr. V. Ramu, Laundry Assistant, Laundry. Mr. V. Ramu. Mr. S. Sridhar, Laundry Assistant, Laundry. Mr. B. Ramesh, Laundry Assistant, Laundry. Mr. M. Karunan, Laundry Assistant, Laundry. Mr. S. Yelumalai, Manifold Assistant, Workshop. Mr. B. Rumat Bambu, Lift Operator, Housekeeping. Mr. A. Dhan Singh, Lift Operator, Housekeeping. Mr. M. Venkatraman, Lift Operator, Housekeeping. Mr. Annadurai, Lift Operator, Housekeeping. Mrs. R. Chitra, Lab Assistant, Clinical Nutrition. Mrs. C. Kamachi, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Private Clinic. Mr. T. S. Vasu, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. P. Malar, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. P. Devi, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mr. P. Prem Kumar, Attendant, Physical Education. Mr. P. Anandan, Attendant, Physical Education. Mr. D. Kuttiyappan attended Faculty of Pharmacy. Mr. V. David Wembley attended Physiology. Mrs. E. Renuka attended Faculty of Pharmacy. Mr. K. Senthil Nathan attended Physiology. Mr. C. Tyagarajan Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. T. Stalin Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. S. Mohan Health Assistant General Medicine. Mr. S. Sanmugam Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. J. Sanmugam Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. J. Ramesh Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. S. Muthu Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. D. Raghu Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. D. Agilan Health Assistant CTOT. Mr. M. Linganathan Health Assistant CTOT. Mr. A. Raja Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. A. Vijayan Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. D. Devakumar Health Assistant CTOT. Mr. M. Murthy Health Assistant Blood Bank. Mr. S. Bhaskar Health Assistant Housekeeping. Mr. A. Pugavanam Health Assistant Cardiology. Request to Mr. Rajendran to continue.
Dr. G. Bharati, Associate Professor, Pathology. Dr. S. Ramya, Associate Professor, Pharmacology. Dr. M. Venkatesan, Assistant Dean, Students, Associate Professor, Forensic Medicine. Dr. P. Viswanathan, Associate Professor, General Medicine. Dr. R. Vasanthi, Associate Professor, General Medicine. Dr. H. Abdul Majid Arshad, Associate Professor, Chest and TB. Dr. B. Raghavendran, Associate Professor, Orthopedic Surgery. Dr. Praveen K. Vanchi, Associate Professor, Orthopedic Surgery. Dr. C. Sid Sabesan, Assistant Professor, Orthopedic Surgery. Dr. E. J. Sri Kumar, Associate Professor, Anesthesiology. Dr. S. Hariharasudan, Professor, Urology. Dr. P. Velmurugan, Associate Professor, Urology. Dr. Kapil Mathur, Associate Professor, Vascular Surgery.
Dr. B. Nallayappan, Assistant Professor, Hand Surgery. Dr. J. Naveen Kumar, Professor and Head, Oral Maxillofacial Surgery. Dr. H. Selvakumar, Associate Professor, Pedodontics. Dr. R. Arasappan, Reader, Conservative Dentistry. Dr. Lakshmi Venkatesh, Associate Dean Students, Professor, Faculty of Audiology. Dr. Alan Matthew Punnus, Associate Professor, Faculty of Clinical Research. Dr. K. Kaviyarasan, Associate Professor, Biomedical Sciences. Dr. G. Ragesh, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Pharmacy. Mrs. A. Jhansi Lakshmi, General Manager, HR. Dr. V. Gayatri, Head, TFM, Center for Toxicology Developmental Research. Mr. A. Netaji, Lecturer, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. Mrs. S. Manochitra, Clinical Instructor, Optometry. Dr. B. Arun Kumar, Medical Officer, Emergency Medicine. Dr. M. Ashwini, Medical Officer, Emergency Medicine. Mrs. A. Rishikulya, Senior Student Counselor, Administration. Mrs. E. Alamu Aarthi, Senior Executive, Administration. Mrs. C. Brightlin, Senior Executive, Billing. Mrs. V. Kavitanjali, Senior Executive, Administration. Mrs. P. Preeti, Senior Executive, Billing. Mrs. V. Saranya, Senior Executive, Administration. Mrs. V. Ambiga, Senior Executive, Administration. Mrs. M. Priya, Senior Executive, Administration. Mrs. M. Abila, Senior Executive, Administration. Request Ms. Maladi to continue.
So good evening all. Mrs. M. Saranya, Senior Executive, Medical Record. Mrs. M. Selvi, Senior Special Educator, Faculty of Audiology and Speech. Mr. G. Shankar Ganesh, Library Assistant, Library. Mrs. D. Anushya, Executive, Administration. Mr. R. Santosh Kumar, Executive, Central Lab. Mrs. Renuka, Assistant, Administration. Mrs. K. Ilavarasi, Executive, Faculty of Audiology and Speech. Mrs. S. Deepa, Executive, Administration. Mr. D. Badmanaban, Executive, Billing. Mrs. M. Puma, Executive Administration. Mr. G. Natarajan, Senior Technical Assistant, Laundry. Mrs. L. Purnima, Senior Clinical Dietitian, Clinical Nutrition. Mr. S. Ranjit Kumar, Senior Telephone Operator, Telecom. Mr. R. Kotishwaran, Strength and Sports Conditioning Trainer, Orthoscopy and Sports Medicine. Mr. K. Sampath Kumar, Health Inspector, Community Medicine. Mrs. D. Vijayalakshmi, Senior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. A. Ashwini, Senior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. Merlin Sheba, Senior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. J. Salat Mary, Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. A. Anthony Arogya Vimala, Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. Y. Kuppamal, Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. D. Bhavani, Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. R. Malati, Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. M. Porulchelvi, Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. Gunalini, Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. G. Swati, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. R. Sangeeta, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. V. Manju, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. P. Deepalakshmi, Ward, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. E. Pushparani, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. K. Bhanumati, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. C. Gaudami, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. P. Ranjani, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. D. Tilagam, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. S. Dhanalakshmi, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. B. Saranya, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. I request Mr. Ravi Kumar sir to continue.
Respected sir, continue of 10 years service. Ms. R. Narmada, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. J. Suguna, Junior Ward in Charge, Nursing. Mrs. P. Satya, Senior Staff Nurse, Nursing. Okay. Mrs. J. Radhika, Senior Staff Nurse, Nursing. Mrs. B. Gauri, Senior Staff Nurse, Nursing. Okay. Mr. B. Rajesh, Senior Electrician, Electrical. Mr. N. Karthi, Senior Cath Lab Technician, Cardiac Cath Lab. Miss, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mrs. J. Sundaravalli, Senior Dialysis Technician, Nursing. Mr. K. Kumaresan, Senior Pharmacist, Pharmacy. Mr. K. Selvam, Senior Pharmacist, Pharmacy. Mr. N. Madasamy, Senior Radiographer, Radiology. Mr. A. Subhas, Senior Radiographer, Radiology. Mr. A. Bergman, Senior Radiographer, Radiology. Mrs. S. Geeta, Senior Lab Technician, Central Lab. Mrs. R. Rajaponmalar, Senior Lab Technician, Central Lab. Mrs. N. Karpagam, Senior Lab Technician, Faculty of Pharmacy. Mrs. G. Jusata, Senior Lab Technician, Central Lab. Mr. V. Raj Alais Pradap, Senior Lab Technician, Central Lab. Mr. M. Venkatesan, Senior Operations Technician, Anesthesiology. Mrs. D. J. Sangeeta, Senior Operations Technician, Anesthesiology. Mrs. M. Gayatri, Senior Operations Technician, Anesthesiology. Mrs. K. Vanita, Lab Technician, Central Lab. Mrs. S. Easwari, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. P. Mala, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. S. Sita, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. N. Sonia, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. S. Jayalakshmi, Senior Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. M. Ramani, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. E. Lata, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. P. Anita, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. R. Ambiga, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. R. Varalakshmi, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. R. Nirosha, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. J. Sumita, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. R. Hemalata, Hospital Ward Technician, Community Medicine. Mrs. P. Niveta, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. N. Sivagami, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. N. Kalayarisi, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. Mrs. A. Vijayalakshmi, Hospital Ward Technician, Nursing. This is to request to Sister Mogana to continue.
Good evening, one and all. Best Nurse Award goes to 2023 for Ms. Anushya, Nursing Supervisor, F7 Ward. Ms. P. Gomati, Nursing Supervisor, C6 Cardiology ICU. Mrs. S. Jayanti, Nursing Supervisor, A6 OR. Shri V. Narayanasamy Udayar Endowment Award for Best Nurse 2023. Mrs. B. Grija, Nursing Supervisor, DVT. Mrs. P. Sendamal Selvi, Nursing Supervisor, F2 Dialysis. Thank you. This is to request Sister Augustine to continue.
Good afternoon to all. Bestness Award for the year of 2023, Mrs. P. Devi, Ward in Charge, Operating Room. Mr. R. Ilango, Ward in Charge, CCICU. Mrs. A. Immaculate Mary, Ward in Charge, Female Medical Ward. Mrs. S. Silambarasi, Ward in Charge, Oncology Ward. Sri V. Narayanasamy Budayar Endowment Award for the Bestness 2023, Mrs. R. Sumalada, Senior Ward in Charge, Female Ortho Ward. Thank you.
I would like to invite Dean Education, Dr. Lata Ramachandran, to announce the Teaching Excellence Awards in the individual and team categories and also the book recognition awards.
It is my privilege and honor to announce the Teaching Excellence Award for the year 2023-24. Education is a transformational journey that empowers individuals to reach their full potential. Set the nomination letter for the individual award, and it is the individual award Teaching Excellence goes to Professor K. Balaji Singh, Dean Medical College and Professor of Surgery, who has exceptional more than 30 years of service as a role as a teacher, a passionate one with student-centric approaches, a surgeon, facilitator, curriculum developer, educational administrator, student mentor, and an educational leader. The Teaching Excellent Team Award goes to the Faculty of Medicine UG Curriculum Committee, headed by Professor Balaji Singh, Dr. M. Shanti, Academic Convener, Dr. B. Rajesh, Professor of Pediatrics, Dr. Sheila Ravindra, Dr. S. Ramya, Dr. Chandru, Dr. M. Venkatesan, and Dr. M. Sudha. I'm pleased to announce the recognition for authors and editors of textbooks for the year 20. I am pleased to announce the recognition for authors and editors of textbooks for the year 2023-24. From Faculty of Medicine, it goes to Dr. Major Prasanna Kumar, Professor and Head of Department of ENT, and Dr. Shivapriya, Assistant Professor, Department of ENT, SRMC and RI. And this is for the book titled Essentials of ENT as per the Indian Competency-Based Medical Curriculum. From the Faculty of Behavioral and Social Sciences, the recognition goes to Dr. D.C. Madanki, Professor and Head of Department of Mind-Body Medicine and Lifestyle Sciences, as the author of the book titled The Mind Maps in Physiology, complementary with Guyton and Hall, Textbook of Medical Physiology, the edition, 4th edition, South Asia. From the Faculty of Biomedical Sciences and Technology, the recognition goes to Dr. V. Deepa Parvati, Associate Professor, Department of Biomedical Sciences, Faculty of Biomedical Sciences and Technology, as the author of the book titled Genetics for Nurses. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to announce the Research Excellence Awards for 2023. So a very quick snapshot of the research work in Ramachandra. Last year in 2023 we had 21 projects with a grant volume of 20 crores. The number of research publications were 1,087, which is about 3 publications a day. Total citation was 18,468. The publication with maximum impact factor was 27.1 with the average impact factor of 3.6. We have filed 24 patents, published 8 and have been awarded 5 patents in 2023, and we have filed 3 copyrights and awarded 5. So to start with the Individual Research Excellence Awards, the Senior Research Excellence Award, the first person is Dr. P. Venkatachalam, Additional Dean Research, Professor and Head of Department of Human Genetics and Faculty of Biomedical Sciences. He is recognized for his 361 lakh mural grants, research guidance, publications 85 with a H index of 16. His area of research is radiation oncology. Another senior researcher who we are celebrating today is Dr. Vidya Venugopal, Professor in Environmental and Occupational Health, the Faculty of Public Health, for her cumulative extramural grants of 12.7 crore, guided more than 20 students, publications 38 with a H index of 15. Her thrust area is environment and occupational health. In the Junior Researcher Excellence Award, today we honor Dr. Jaykant C., Associate Professor in Department of Pharmacology in the Faculty of Pharmacy. His cumulative grants of 1.5 crores, publication 7 and H index of 5. We also call back Research Excellence Award for the maximum number of indexed publications as a first author in Q1 journals goes to Dr. Vidya Venugopal. She has 9 publications in 2023 in Q1 journals. the Paul Braunschweiger Award for Best University Original Publication goes to Dr. Kalpana Balakrishnan. Shankar will pick up the award for her publication in Lancet Planetary Health with an impact factor of 24.1. Dr. Kalpana is also the only faculty member from Ramachandra who's in the top 2% of the Stanford list for this year, just released 3 days ago. Kalpana is not here, sir, but we will convey her congratulations to her.
Good evening. A faculty level research excellence award, research grant volume, highest volume of grant sanctioned in the year 2023 goes to Faculty of Dental Sciences with the value of rupees 784 lakhs. Dr. Tamil Chelvan, faculty head, will be leading. Dr. M.S. Muthu, Dr. S. Jawahar Babu, and Dr. C.V. Divyambiha. It is not coming down. Next one. Okay. The research impact highest number of citation in the year 2023 received by Faculty of Public Health with the citation number of 9,175 citations in the year 2023. Dr. Kalpana Balakrishnan, Dr. Vidya Venugopal, Dr. Shankar, Dr. Krishnendu, Dr. Tangavel, Dr. Greg Smith Award for the best research publication in the Faculty of Public Health in the journal The Lancet Planetary Health with an impact factor of 24.1. That will be received by the same team, Dr. Kalpana Balakrishnan, Dr. Shankar, Dr. Krishnendu, Dr. Tangavel, Dr. Vigneshwari, and Dr. Sardakar. Dr. Lalita Kameshwaran Award for Best Research Publication in the Faculty of Medicine in the journal Intensive Care Medicine with the impact factor of 27.1 will be received by Dr. Renuka MK, President Head, Critical Care Medicine, Faculty of Medicine. Chancellor Shri V.R. Venkatachalam Award for Best Research Publication in the Allied Health Sciences in the journal Energy Conservation and Management with the impact factor of 9.9 be received by Ms. Betty. Chancellor Shri V.R. Venkatachalam Award for the Best Research Publication in the Ramachandra Engineering SRET in the journal Transaction on Network Science and Engineering with the impact factor of 6.7 will be received by Professor Rajalakshmi Shanbhamurthy. Dr. Lakshmanan Award for Best Research Publication in the Faculty of Dental Sciences in the journal Energy Conservation and Management with the impact factor of 5 will be received by Dr. Divyambiha. Dr. Peter Fernandez Award for Best Research Publication in the Faculty of Pharmacy will be received by Dr. Sabha Manvili and Ms. Reshma Devi. Professor S.P. Tyagarajan Award for Best Research Publication in the Faculty of Biomedical Sciences and Technology, Journal Cancer with the impact factor of 4.5 will be received by Lakshmi Revati Perumal Swami, Dr. Sandhya Sundaram, Dr. Archana, and Dr. Sudha Warrior. Chancellor Sri V.R. Venkatachalam Award for the best research publication in the Faculty of Management, Journal of Global Health with the impact factor of 4.5 be received by Dr. Selvam Jasaya and Dr. Vidya Venugopal. Chancellor V.R. Venkatachalam Award for Best Research Publication in the Faculty of Clinical Research, Frontiers in Oncology with the impact factor of 3.5 be received by Dr. Vinod Kumar Lakshmanan and Ms. Preeti Selvakumar. Thiru Govindarao Award for Best Research Publication in the Faculty of Nursing, the journal Worldwise on Evidence-Based Nursing with the impact factor of 3.4 be received by Dr. A. Sita Lakshmi. Chancellor Sri V.R. Venkatachalam Award for Best Research Publication in the Faculty of Audiology and Speech Language Pathology in the Journal of Autism and Development Disorders with the impact factor of 3.2 be received by Dr. Krupa, Dr. Prakash Bhuminathan, Dr. Sergio G. Litviga Patent Award for the research for the Strieger faculty member securing international patent for the year 2023 for the thing a laryngeal stent goes to Dr. M. Major S. Prasanna, Faculty of Medicine. Dr. Sergio Ledvica Patent Award for the Strieger faculty member securing Indian patent for the year 2023, titled A Rapid, Cost-Effective and Novel Technique for Evaluating Pelvic Ulcerative Junction, goes to Dr. Sandhya Sundaram, Dr. Pavitra, Dr. Ramesh Babu, Dr. Vasigaran Challappa, faculty, and Anuradha Gandhi. Sergio Ledvica Patent Award for Strieger faculty serving as a co-applicant for the Indian Patent 2023 goes to Dr. S. Lakshmi Sundaram for the patent process of extraction of novel anti-cancer compound from marine sponge, and he also having 3 more patents. Dr. Sergio Patent Award as a co-applicant, Dr. J. Srikanth, titled Capsule Filling Machine for Pharmaceutical Purpose, and also he is having 3 more patents.
I call up our beloved Chancellor to hand over the Distinguished Alumni Awards for the year 2024. From the Faculty of Medicine, Dr. Tangaprabhu Arokya Swami, first batch alumni, MBBS 1985, who is a Chief Medical Information Officer at Apollo Hospital Enterprises Limited. He has 2 patents, 2 US patents to his credits, and he was a committee member for Government of India. He also facilitated in India joining International Technology Standards Development Organization. we also have a special category this year for the Best Community Service Alumni given to Dr. Karthik Narayanan, MBBS 2005 batch, who is the Director of Atulya Senior Care Chennai. He is a founder and MD of Atulya Senior Care Services. He is also the official resource person for Government of India for senior citizen care policy drafting to set minimum standards. The Faculty of Dental Sciences, Dr. Navaneet Rajan, who is a dental alumni 2002-2003 batch. He is a team lead, Bihar Lab Systems and Strengthening Projects, FIND Foundation. From the Faculty of Nursing, Dr. Umarani J, MSc Nursing 2003 alumni, who is currently the principal of D.Y. Patil College of Nursing, Kolhapur, Maharashtra. From the Faculty of Physiotherapy, we have Dr. Arunachalam Ravichandran, who is an alumni of 2004 MPT batch, who is currently the professor and principal of Madhav University, Rajasthan. From the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, we have Dr. Tyagarajan Tandavan, who is a BSc Honours Allied Health Alumni 97 batch and also did MSc Renal Sciences from 2006 batch. We also have Faculty of Biomedical Sciences and Technology, Mr. Chirag Molia, who is MSc Biomedical Sciences 2018 alumni, who is a founder and director of Alter Life Sciences Private Limited, Gujarat. From the Faculty of Management Sciences, we have Ms. Vidya Mani, MBA 2006 alumni, who is certified professional in healthcare quality from the National Association of Healthcare Quality. Finally, we have Faculty of Audiology and Speech Language Pathology, Ms. Liji Santosh, who is a BSc SLHS 96 alumni. Currently, she is the head Department of Speech Language Therapy, Hamsa Rehab for Kids, co-founder of Grace Speech and Hearing Center, established in 2001. Thank you, sir.
I would like to present the list of students who are awarded various endowment gold medals for the year 2023. The V.R. Ramanatha Iyer Memorial Gold Medal for Anatomy in MBBS instituted by Mrs. Lakshmi Ramanatha Iyer is presented to Ms. P.R. Veena. She also receives the V.R. Narayana Iyer Memorial Gold for Physiology. She also receives the Department of Biochemistry Gold Medal for Biochemistry in MBBS. She also receives the 1995-96 MBBS batch endowment gold medal for having secured highest marks in first year MBBS university exams instituted by 1995-96 batch of students. The G.K. Raman Gold Medal for the highest marks in biochemistry is presented to Ms. Navika Pruthi. The G.K. Raman Gold Medal for the highest marks in the university exam in biochemistry instituted by Dr. Krishna Raman is presented to Ms. Marianne Priyanka Kapoor. The G.K. Raman Gold Medal for highest marks in biochemistry is presented to Ms. T. Nageshwari. The Jai Rangaswamy Gold Medal for the highest marks in pharmacology is presented to Mr. Ashwin Kishore. He also receives the L.H. Hiranandani ENT Hospital Endowment Gold Medal for Community Medicine. And he also receives the Dr. L.H. Hiranandani ENT Hospital Endowment Gold Medal for ENT in MBBS. The Department of Pathology Gold Medal for the highest marks in the university exam in pathology goes to Ms. Rakshita V. She also gets the Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited Gold Medal for Community Medicine in MBBS instituted by Messrs. Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited. The Shri T.S. Sandanam Sundaram Finance Limited Gold Medal for highest marks in forensic medicine is awarded to Mr. Sahil Ali Beg. The Hirachand Chordia Trust Gold Medal for Ophthalmology instituted by Managing Trustee of Hirachand Chordia Eye Hospital goes to Ms. Renuka Rajalakshmi K. The Sri Narayana Gold Medal for Pathology in MBBS instituted by Dr. Muthaiya Subramanian goes to Ms. O. Nandini Chabria. The ESUI Foundation Gold Medal for Microbiology goes to Ms. Shweta Suresh. The Dr. P.G. Vishwanathan Gold Medal for highest marks in ENT goes to Ms. Ritika S.N. The Master Karthikeyan Memorial Gold Medal for the Best Outgoing Student in Pediatrics, instituted by Mrs. Kamalam Ramasamy Udayar for the year 2023, goes to Ms. Sanjana V. She also gets the Lupin Gold Medal for Chest, TB and Respiratory Medicine, instituted by Dr. Vijayalakshmi Thanashekaran for the year 2023. She also gets the Srimati Narayani Shankarariyar Gold Medal for OBG in MBBS, instituted by Mr. Ramanatha Iyer. And she also gets the Dr. S. Sundaraman Gold Medal in General Surgery in MBBS, instituted by Dr. S. Sundaraman for the year 2023. The Sushruta Gold Medal for Orthopedics in MBBS, instituted by Dr. S.S.K. Marthandam, Chennai for the year 2023, goes to Ms. Madhumita Venkatesh. The DFIT Endowment Gold Medal for Dermatology in MBBS, instituted by Messrs. Damian Foundation, goes to Mr. Hemant Jain. The Srimati Lakshmi Ramanathan Gold Medal for overall highest marks in the university examination in general surgery goes to Dr. Amrita Varshini VR. She also gets the CA Amudan Ulagamati Gold Medal for the best CRRI in general surgery, instituted by Dr. Sendil for the year 2023. Dr. S. Sudindranath Memorial Gold Medal for Best House Officer in Pediatrics goes to Dr. Jayakiran. The Dr. D. Jnanaprakasam Memorial Gold Medal in General Surgery Clinical, instituted by Mrs. Kanchana Jnanaprakasam for the year 2022, goes to Dr. Swati Suresh. The first Department of Surgery SRMC and RI Gold Medal in General Surgery in MBBS, instituted by Department of General Surgery, goes to Ms. Sanjana Srinivasan. The Abel V. Mathai Gold Medal for Best CRRI in Community Medicine is presented to Dr. Sharon Priyadarshini Kumar. The Indian Association of Public Health Dentistry Gold Medal for Public Health Dentistry in BDS goes to Ms. Nikita CV. Mrs. P. Satyavati Gold Medal for Orthodontics in BDS, instituted by Mr. P. Sitarama Raju, goes to Ms. Amirtha Sridharan. Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics Gold Medal goes to Mr. Keshav Kumar. The Indian Association of Public Health Dentistry Gold Medal for Public Dental Health Services goes to Dr. Fida Mancha. The Tirumati R. Kamalamudayar Gold Medal for highest marks in Child Health Nursing in BSc Nursing goes to Mr. Adil Sharan. The Narayana Sharma Gold Medal for highest marks in Mental Health Nursing in BSc Nursing, instituted by Professor P.V. Ramachandran, goes to Ms. Kavya S. The Sharadammal Sharma Gold Medal for highest marks in Midwifery and Obstetrical Nursing in BSc Nursing goes to Ms. Hasika N.
Good evening, sir. The list of students who are awarded Founder Chancellor Thiru NPV Ramasamy Udayar Cash Award for having secured the highest mark in the first year university examination for the year 2023. For MBBS, Ms. P.R. Veena. BDS, Mr. Preetham. B Pharmacy, Ms. Epsiba. Pharm D, Doctor of Pharmacy, Ms. Charupriya M. BSc Nursing, Ms. Janvi Raj. BSc Nursing Post Basic, Ms. Akshaya S. BPT, Ms. H. Hema Bharati. BSc Hans Allied Health Science, Ms. Asiya Hajid. BSc Hans Radiotherapy Technology, Mr. Akula Guru Gangadhar. BSc Hans Cardiac Technology, Ms. Mahalakshmi BJ. BSc Hons Respiratory Therapy, Ms. Nadia Taha. BSc Hons Radiology and Imaging Science Technology, Ms. M. Kailashnath. BSc Hons Renal and Dialysis Technology, Ms. Varshini B. BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, Ms. Roshni R. Bachelor of Optometry, Ms. Azwa Mariam. BSc Trauma Care Management, Ms. Kiran Evangeline. BSc Clinical Nutrition, Ms. Rida Fatima. BSc Applied Psychology, Ramya M. BSc Hons Medical Microbiology and Applied Molecular Biology, Sandhya S. BBA Hospital and Health System Management, Ms. R. Madhumita. BSc Hons Biomedical Science, Ms. Kripa Krishnakumar. BSc Hons Environmental Health Sciences, Ms. Lavanya C. BSc Public Health, Ms. Valarmati M. BSc Hons Sports and Exercise Sciences, Ms. Harini MD. BSc Clinical Research, Harini R. BSc Bioinformatics, Ms. Prashanti S. BSc Data Sciences, Ms. Sanvriti V. Next is BTech Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Mr. Sairam R. BTech Computer Science and Engineering, Cyber Security and Internet of Things, Ms. Isha Sumesh. BTech Computer Science Engineering, Artificial Intelligence and Data Analytics, Ms. Apurva Lisbeth Joseph. BTech Computer Science and Medical Engineering, Mr. Sairam M. Subramaniam. BSc Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Analytics, Ms. Sai Tejashwini. Bachelor in Audiology and Speech Language Pathology, Ms. R. Shreya. Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, Ms. Maria Jacob. Thank you.
Good evening all. Pro Chancellor Sri R.V. Sengatuvan Sports Excellence Award goes to Mr. Iskit Sai, BSc Sports and Exercise Science. He won gold medal in All India Inter-University Rowing Competition held at Punjab University, Chandigarh. Mr. Bilal Abdul Latif, he won gold medal in Kalari Payattu in the 37th National Games held at Goa. Ms. Sarulada G. BPT, she won gold medal in Kalo India Women Pencakslat League held at Karur, Tamil Nadu. Ms. Meera SK, BSc Public Health, she won gold medal in the 46th Senior National Throwball Championship held at Jharkhand. On behalf of Meera, her parents collect the award. Ms. Manasa, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, she won gold medal in the 46th Senior National Throwball Championship held at Jharkhand. Ms. Tamil Chelvi, BSc Applied Psychology, she won silver medal in rowing in the 37th National Games held at Goa. Ms. Rose Marstika, BSc Sports and Exercise Science, she won silver medal in rowing in the 37th National Games held at Goa. Thank you, sir.
It's my privilege to announce Best NSS Volunteer Award for the year 2024. Best NSS Volunteer Award of Unit 2 goes to Sam Christus, BSc Nursing second year. Best NSS Volunteer Award of Unit 3 goes to Jay Shankar, BSc Nursing second year. Best NSS Volunteer Award of Unit 5 goes to Fauzia Fatima, second year BOT student. Thank you.
Respected Chancellor, it's my privilege to announce the NCC Best Cadet Award Army Unit goes to Mr. Thirush H, BSc Honours Allied Health Sciences. NCC Best Cadet Award 2023 Navy Unit goes to Mr. Sasisaran S., BSc Medical Laboratory Technology. Thank you, sir.
I request additional registrar Dr. S. Senthil Kumar sir to talk about the student diary, followed by Dr. K. Balaji Singh sir, Dean SRMC and RI, to talk about STRIDE and the latest edition of the ARRC book, both of which will be released by our Honorable Chancellor.
Good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that I announce the launch of Student Diary initiative, a concept pioneered by our esteemed Chancellor. This innovative initiative is first for Ramachandra, as it is designed specifically for each faculty, providing students with relevant information related to the faculty and university. The Student Diary is an invaluable resource for students, offering a convenient platform for them to access important information. Moreover, it is linked to the DigiCampus portal and faculty webpage, where the students can access the additional information. I humbly request our Honorable Chancellor to release the Student Diary, which will be made available to each faculty head to distribute to all the students in the coming days.
Most respected Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Member of Board of Management, Ms. Samyukta, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as we gather to celebrate the high, rich history and legacy of our college, I am glad to introduce our new endeavor, the STRIDE News Magazine of Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute. STRIDE stands for Ramachandra Transdisciplinary Research, Innovation, Disease Mitigation and Education. STRIDE is a quarterly magazine and it has 12 interesting sections such as MedFocus, with focuses on the individual department in every issue. Alumni Voice will tell us alumni's experience and perspectives, and our Chancellor's Eyes, named as Eyes of SRMC, which showcases students' achievements. Let us celebrate the launch of STRIDE magazine and look forward to many inspiring stories and ideas that we bring in future. Now I request our Honorable Chancellor to release the STRIDE News magazine. Department of General Surgery is celebrating 26th annual rapid review course, and the book authored by the Faculty of General Surgery will also be released by our beloved Chancellor now.
I now request our additional registrar, Dr. S. Senthil Kumar sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, staff, parents and students. With the blessings of our founder Chancellor, late Ayya Shri NPV Ramasamy Odayar, I stand before you on this memorable occasion to deliver the vote of thanks. It's my privilege to express our deepest gratitude to all those who have contributed to the growth and success of our university. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to each individual who has played a role in shaping our institution development. First, I would like to thank and acknowledge the efforts of our dynamic Chancellor, Shri V.R. Venkatachalam, for his unwavering support and encouragement. I would like to express my gratitude to our charismatic Pro-Chancellor, Shri R.V. Sengutuvan, for his guidance and goodwill. I would like to extend my thanks to Mrs. Samyukta for her presence and gracing this occasion. I would like to thank Dr. J.S.N. Murthy, former Vice Chancellor and Professor of Cardiology, for his tribute to our founder Chancellor, late Ayya Shri NPV Ramasamy Odayar, which brought back the feelings that Aya is still with us, showering the blessings on our step forward success. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the awardees of Lifetime Achievement Awards, Mentoring Excellent Award, Outstanding Service Award, Teaching Excellent Award, Distinguished Alumni Award, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10 years Service Awards, Best Sportsman Award, Best Research cum Publishing Award, Best NCC Award, Best NSS Gold Medal and Cash Award for the students. I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Controller of Examination, Director of Finance, Deans, Medical Director, Principals, Heads of Department, Senior Deputy Registrar, Deputy Registrars, Assistant Registrars, Junior Officials and Faculty members for their guidance and assistance in arranging and conducting this function. I would like to extend my special thanks to GMHR and her team from the Office of Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Academic Section, Admission Cell, Student Service Cell, Student Counselors for their dedicated work in making this event a grand success. I would also like to thank the Alumni Association of Srihar for sponsoring and organizing the instant photo shoot of the awardees. I would like to extend my gratitude to all members of the media team, communication team, audiovisual team, photographers, artists, and maintenance team for their active participation in making this event a grand success. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, Srihar Medical Center, we assure you, sir, that we will continue to strive hard for the growth and development of our institution. We will dedicate ourselves to bring our university and medical center to the forefront. Once again, I would like to express my sincere thanks to each and everyone who had worked tirelessly behind this success to make this event a success. Thank you.
That brings us to the end of this momentous celebration. Today has been an unforgettable and deeply rewarding occasion for many of us, as we have had the privilege of receiving the awards from our esteemed Chancellor and Pro-Chancellor and respected Samyukta Madam. This is a moment we will all treasure for a lifetime, Aya. Thank you so much. We are truly grateful for your presence and taking your time to celebrate with us today. That brings us to the end of this event. Good news for all the prize winners, the awardees. Instant photographs of this prize ceremony and the award ceremony will be available in the adjacent auditorium. You can go collect your photos from there, and it has been sponsored by the Alumni Association of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. And packed snacks and refreshments will also be available in the adjacent auditorium, so please join us for the refreshment. Thank you so much. Thank you all.